Mic test, 1, 2, 3. You gotta do yours now.
3, 2, 1, test mic. Mic test 3, 2.
Okay, I'm gonna listen back to that.
Oh, you are clipping.
I am?
Yeah.
For realsies?
Uh-huh.
Are you listening? And I'm clipping?
I'm listening.
I'm clipping?
Yeah.
Oh, tell it not to.
You weren't clipping when you were talking just there, though.
Okay, I think because I was leaning in a little. If I just took from over here, it's fine, right?
I don't know. Probably not.
No?
Probably not. I was wrong when I said you weren't clipping just there, because you were sometimes.
Okay. Adjust it. Okay, now it's gonna be like I'm so quiet you couldn't hear me properly. How is it?
Well, I'll find out.
In 30 seconds?
The time comes that
Hey, it's everyone.
you are quiet. Well, how come it's like you can't get in between the two?
I moved it this much.
You moved it like a millimeter.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what my
Okay.
thing does. That's why I do.
Uh-huh.
Am I too quiet now?
Yeah, but can you just go to your OBS and bump yourself up
Okay. Wait, no, because our mics are in the same.
at max?
No, we're both the same. And it is max.
Oh.
Yeah. We're both in the same input. Does that make sense?
Wait, but then when you lowered me,
I lowered you over there.
but when you lowered yourself, you didn't lower me at the same time?
No.
Okay, well, you can.
I did that over there on my audio interface.
Okay, can you bump yourself up just a millimeter and then just turn the OBS down a little bit?
Okay, if I'm doing something like a millimeter. The same, essentially like the same line to OBS. So if I turn myself down, you're gonna get turned down too.
Yeah, so you could turn me up just a little bit too, and then
Okay. So how is it now? Or hasn't it caught up?
you seem okay.
So you're clipping? Am I too quiet? Okay, well then it's fine.
Hopefully.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Do you think shutting the door would make
Yeah.
more echoes or less echoes?
That side of the room is not a problem. It technically, leaving it open would reduce the echo
Okay. Alrighty.
in this case.
Are we supposed to hear you guys? guys are just an accident. You just gotta block us out. We're just doing some audio testing.
Yeah.
Ideally, you wouldn't be able to hear us, but then we wouldn't be able to hear us either.
Yeah, that's right. We were wanting to listen to ourselves so we can not sound terrible to you guys.
Because we're in a different office. We're probably gonna hear us in the music.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Are you gonna
turn the thing off so that I can hear.
Wow, look at our just us screen. Oh, my character's just like going through it.
You know, sometimes you have to go through it
Yeah.
to get to the other side.
Oh. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Wow. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Let's try and read this chat here. Oh, I forgot to put the chat element on here. That's important. The problem is to read the chat, I need to face the other direction of the microphone.
I know.
Oh, I can just read your chat.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Like, yeah, I'll just do this. I'll scoot it over. You can see
Static
better.
P says, hey. Oh, hey, Static P.
Oh, hey, I was saying hi to them, but you know, thank you, sweetheart.
Hi, Naki. Hi, Arda Wolf.
Oh, Art Wolf.
Hello, August Stars. Hello, Zeldor. Welcome. A criminal idol. Well, it's been worked on. But to be honest, it's oh, my character freezes when I faces this way.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
It's the immersion is breaking. You guys are not gonna actually believe I'm an actual cat character.
Yeah, just put that over there.
I can't.
Animal this.
How are you guys supposed to believe that I'm actually a real Neko?
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I pulled out the Japanese. 8 years of living there, and
Dang.
I'm a professional, basically.
What does that make me?
Not a professional, obviously.
Oh,
Anyway.
I meant what kind of creature?
Creature? Well, whatever you are, you're not a professional.
Not a professional bunny.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, how do I fix that? Okay, anyway, we got distracted. Oh yeah, criminal idol. Oh man, that's hard because, you know, people aren't working on it, including me.
That's right.
Like
Me too.
super. What's the word? Consistently. Because it's none of our priorities, you know. So, because we have other things to do, you know. So, and the main artist that does all the storyboards has a life, and is mostly doing other things, and I work on the art from the storyboards. So, but I recently obviously have been slacking off because I had like a 3-month holiday, vacation. So,
Yeah.
this time I'm in the bad, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, that's alright. That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
August, is this song now already on coffee? If it's not, thank you for letting me know.
Oh, yeah. You should put it on your coffee. That's a good idea. I would
Yeah.
like to write some lyrics to this.
Yeah, we
Dun, 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 dun.
I did write like a one-liner, the music.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then you cried, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
That was so good. I forgot that you did that.
Yeah, it was a good one. I remember it too.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I love it. Well, you know, we should make more music. Or you should make more music. And I should just watch you make more music.
You should watch me make more music.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good
And be
idea.
like,
I think you should write some music. That'd be good.
me? I'm pretty good at writing music. I made a pretty good taco pop.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. And you made good lyrics for Beano song and a couple of other things.
Yeah, I meant the Beano song.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we need to get on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've been busy making our video game. Well, actually,
Yeah.
you've been making the video game. I've been making Christmas merch.
That's right. Well,
Because
yeah.
I've been making Christmas merch because I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get this done before Christmas.
Honestly, I've never done any like holiday stuff because I know they're like, people are like, oh, let's do like Halloween, and I'm like, it's already October. No way that's
Yeah.
getting done.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
like I might have done it once, might have actually succeeded once, but generally I'm like, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, I had to start making Christmas merch now in September because it's the only way I'll get it out in time.
Yeah, I think
Because it
so.
takes 6 weeks to ship
Mm-hmm.
to me, and then it takes another 6 weeks to ship to the subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
And you want them to get it before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, 3 months. Wow, I'm just in time.
Yeah, that's kind of silly, huh?
Yeah. I really want a printer, but we're not entirely sure about our living situation.
Yeah. Maggie,
Yeah.
that's because she is a cute.
Yeah, I'm yeah, I'm pretty cute.
Yeah.
That's true. Sometimes I'm not, but that's okay. Because most of the time I am. You tell him, sweetheart.
Every time she is, and then when there aren't times where she isn't, so.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Oh, excuse me. Zay, welcome.
And Jason free too.
Jason, free welcome.
Yeah.
Also, there's someone else I missed. You have to scroll up
Oh, okay.
to the top. To the top.
It's-
Oh, it's Flan!
Fun.
Welcome, Flan. Wait, scroll up more. Stop it.
Lucian.
Santos.
Santos.
Welcome. Listen, hi, bye. Din? Long? Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hi.
Awesome.
Aardwolf, I like your name. Your
Yeah.
your name is the name of an animal that's very cool. A lot of people don't know about it.
Wait,
But
about what?
An aardwolf.
Well, it's an aardwolf.
An aardwolf belongs to the hyena family, and it's the only. It's like there are not very many hyenas in the hyena family, and it's the only hyena that is not crazy and like aggressive. Basically, it's really cool. It's still a carnivore, but what it likes to do is find termite mounds and protect them so that it can have its meal and
Oh,
then
excuse me.
but like kind of actually farm it. So it farms termite mounds, but also
What on earth?
but also it's a
What?
what do you call that? Not domesticated, but it's naturally friendly to humans.
Did you say it's a carnivore and it also eats?
It eats
It eats domesticated.
what? No, it's a carnivore. It eats ants and termites.
My brain couldn't recall the word for termites.
It eats termites and ants. And then it's okay, so it's like one of the few animals in this world that's naturally like friendly to humans.
Oh wait, so it's not a carnivore? Sorry, I just blank
It is.
every time. Okay.
It is a carnivore. And then it like it will protect your farm for you
Yeah.
and eat all the bad insects for you
Oh, that's
and just like chill out.
interesting. So it's like
really
a
cool.
duck.
It's like a dog, but
No,
it's
I
a
said
hyena.
duck. I said duck. It's
Duck.
like a duck.
Like a duck.
Yeah, because ducks eat your garden slugs.
Oh.
What?
Oh. But ducks aren't friendly to people.
Oh, they're not.
I mean, they can be, but they don't really like want to deal with them.
Okay.
Anyways, aardwolves are cool.
Well, dogs don't eat slugs. Actually, dogs eat anything. Actually, dogs will ruin your garden because they're insane. Like, I love dogs, but each dog has its own personality. And sometimes
level
some
of
dogs are
intelligence.
crazy. I was watching a TikTok video. Even though I don't have a TikTok, I don't go on TikTok. It was on YouTube. But anyway, it was a short. It was a short. Because I was procrastinating. And I don't do that often unless I can't make a decision. Anyway, so I was unable to make a decision, so I went to YouTube Shorts. I don't know why this backstory is necessary. I lost track. Oh yeah, so this one guy gets a dog, right? And he's had this dog for like 5 years, and he loves his dog. He's like, this is the best dog ever. So gentle, so kind, so quiet, so amazingly, what is the word? Behaved. You know, listens and such. And he's like, because of this dog, I decided to get another dog, and because I love dogs. So he gets this other dog, and it's like psychotic. Me and my parents, because they did the same thing.
Yeah.
They had this good-natured, quiet dog that was like so cute and lovely and loving and like snuggles to you and stuff. And then they got this other dog, and it was psychotic.
Same breed.
Same breed, yeah. And it just would run over this other dog, and they're like, and it's smaller than the other dog, and it's just like it would like tease it by like only eating its food in front of the other dog, and like it'll like chase the other dog around and traumatize it. Like, I think that the dog got depression because of that other dog, because of the new puppy.
Yeah.
Because when I lived here a long time, well, I didn't live here, but when I visited a long time ago, dog was nice, everyone was happy. Then this other dog came, and I left, and I came back, and the other dog was so depressed, and I was like, oh man, I wish we had therapy for dogs. I don't know, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I felt so bad.
Yeah, that really has happened.
I don't know why my thing's lagging so much. It's ruining the immersion.
Is it just because it's having difficulties?
I think I'm too close, like my face is too close to the camera. Yeah.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? There we go. I'm further away now.
You want me to roll you back a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Are we? Oh, is anyone still there?
Did my chat just exit?
Chad.
Is my chat just not actually populating?
Let me like. Yeah, your chat is broken.
My chat broke it
They've been
forever.
talking the whole time, and we've just not been able to see them.
Sorry guys, hold on, let me fix mine. Sorry about
We
that.
haven't seen a new chat update in like 5 minutes, and it's
Okay.
because my hubby's chat broke.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna be fixing it. All right. Here we go.
Now you have to scroll the way up. Now we have to read every message.
Over from the beginning? Yeah, we can do that.
No.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my goodness, we didn't read that far.
This is
Oh wait, yeah, we read that. LMAO. Oh, that's so funny, Jason. Flan, marketable plushies. Actually, this website that I sometimes use, which I don't know if I recommend, but anyway, I make merch on this website, and they recently introduced plushies as an
really?
option.
That's great.
Because they're naked too. So because both of our characters are naked, we could have naked plushes.
I'm naked.
Oh, I am showing people the game. Hold on. We're supposed to be ignoring the game.
Yeah.
Anyway, we ignore the game and just talk.
We're naked.
It kind of feels like a little uncomfortable looking at myself stream naked. But then I just think of all those Twitch girls, and I feel at home.
No. We're not trying to be nudies or anything like that. We're just
We are hippies on a nude beach. Actually, we should have a nude beach, a beach on the.
Wait, so are we just not actually standing up? We're just laying down. We're just laying down in this water.
I didn't even think that this
That's
was
water.
Oh, I wish I could move my arm. I just tried to make a swimming motion with my arms. Imagine the swimming. I haven't swam since 3rd grade. I don't know if this is possible. Wait, aren't I supposed to hate water? I just noticed that I don't have a tail.
What? No, it's just behind you.
I didn't draw a tail.
You don't need a tail. I don't have a tail.
Tail.
It's okay. I'm shaking my butt, but you can't
You
see
don't
it.
have a tail either. Well, that makes sense, but I'm supposed to have a tail.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh no. What am I doing? Oh, hey Gio. Wait, she's scrolling too fast. Hey Zaxxon. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Senor Vago. Hello. Hi, Kerbo. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You're not a professional bunny. Ah!
You need to step it up. That's true. That's true.
You're professional.
Yeah.
Professional. I'm sorry for saying you're not professional.
I'm a professional, just not at being a bunny.
Okay.
That's all.
Well, you'll get better.
I'll get there. I just gotta put my 10,000 hours of being a bunny, and I've
Oh
only
my
been a bunny
goodness, that is such not trueness.
I know.
A 10,000 hour thing is ridiculous. You know, I put like 10,000 hours into my breathing, and sometimes I choke on my own air.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a professional breather yet.
Yeah, well, I'm struggling with that too. Sometimes just can't breathe straight. Neki, I don't know any songs from Madison Beer, but
I know. If you wanna be my baby, I'm gonna drive you mine. And well, how could you be so reckless? I'm not very good at the melodies because I haven't listened to that one in a while. I like the boy one.
The boy?
Yeah, but I just realized it has a swear word in the title,
Oh.
so I can't say it.
Got
Boy,
it.
it. Ha! I don't speak boy, no. That's a pretty good one. She tells him.
She tells him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, the Sabrina.
Wifey likes songs where they tell them.
Yeah, I like when
they
I
stick
like
it to the man.
songs. I like when they stick it to the man. That's
Maybe,
so fun. I mean, it
know-
doesn't have to be a girl telling off a guy. It can be a guy telling off a girl, and it can be like a guy sticking it to the man, like the metaphorical businessman.
Maybe.
I love when they do that.
Yeah. Maybe this whole time you've just been anarchist.
Yeah. Maybe.
We're learning. We're learning together.
What do they call that? Anti-disestablishmentarianism?
That's right. That's the one. Well, actually, isn't that the people against the people trying to
I don't know.
disestablish?
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't
Something
know.
like that. I don't remember.
Oh no, Hubby, you're so fast.
It's teleported on me.
Yeah, I saw it teleport. Welcome Ventus. Welcome Manadarin.
Manadarin.
Welcome Silver Fox. I've been good, Flan. How about you, Flan? Oh
KW.
yeah.
Hi, KW.
So Flan, Nope. Never mind.
Can't share that story?
It's just at a mental blank.
Oh. Hey, T, I like your name. That's a good name. T.
Welcome T. Well, oh wait, Hubby, you're scrolling so. Do you like cartoons?
Ooh.
I used to watch cartoons, mostly when I was drawing, so that I wouldn't go insane. What about you, sweetheart?
By Zeljor.
By Zeljor.
Zeljor?
Sweetheart, do you like cartoons?
Cartoon? Of course I like cartoons.
Oh, you do?
When I grew up with cartoons, they were great. Dexter's Laboratory,
Yeah.
classic. Dun, 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 dun. And yep, I like cartoons. I liked all of not all the cartoons, but I liked quite a bit of them.
I like the Powerpuff Girls theme song and outro.
You know what? I like the drum beat in the Powerpuff Teens song.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's a good one. Professionals. Yeah, I remember hearing that beat when I was little, and I was like, "Dang, that beat's good." It's like I don't want to like it because it's Powerpuff Girls, but man, it's good.
Oh, it's
and then
good.
I just was like, you know what? I don't
Powerpuff
care.
Girls
You know,
That's
Powerpuff Girls is actually kind of fun to watch.
The Samurai Jack. Bang, da, bang, da, 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 bang.
Oh, Samurai Jack. Yeah, I didn't watch Samurai Jack. I knew it existed, but I wasn't around to ever see it.
Yeah, I just caught the end tail, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't very on often.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
Kids Next
But
Door.
it was a big hit. Oh, I liked The Kids Next Door. My brother hated it, but I liked it.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorites, but it was good.
I liked Magic School Bus. You ever seen that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everyone's seen it. Magic
I thought that was
School Bus.
wild.
Yeah. Oh man, there was a lot of good ones from that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked Fillmore. That was a good one.
You know what? I like Doug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but not very many people probably know Doug that well.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I remember Cat Dog being
Oh,
on
yeah.
way too often. I was like, I
Yeah.
hate this show.
yeah, why is it on? I know. I actually didn't like it either.
Cat Dog, Cat Dog. Cat Dog.
Me and my brother both didn't really like that one that much. I mean, it was okay. We would watch it, but it was like we would have rather watched almost anything
I
else.
had like this weird obsession with like Courage. Like I hated it, but I loved it at the same time.
Okay, yeah,
Courage.
I wasn't.
Courage
Yeah.
the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, that wasn't one of my favorites either. But I
Yeah,
do
I
know that
I liked and
I
disliked
liked watching it, even if I didn't like it. Also, it's a painful thing to watch.
it freaks you out because
Well-
it's like it's sad.
It's you know the poor guy
Yeah.
never wins and never gets a victory.
No.
It feels like, and just like that's not. And then you're like, this is an abusive relationship he's
Yeah.
in. Why are we watching this
entire
on a
thing
children's show? Like,
is
how is
all-
this appropriate?
Yeah, it's all abusive.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, a lot of the old guild kids shows had abusive elements.
Yeah,
I mean,
guess.
Ren and Stimpy was just like awful. I really appreciate the emotion that the animation portrayed, though. The
Yeah.
animators did a good job.
Yeah, they did.
But ooh, yeah.
Except for all the holes in people's teeth.
That
It's a weird.
was a trend, wasn't it?
It was a weird trend, wasn't it?
Thing.
Yeah.
Was that like? Did that really exist back then? People having all the holes in the teeth and stuff.
I don't know. It's in like every cartoon almost.
And like,
Someone had a hole in their tooth.
well, back then, all the cartoons were kind of ugly, and
Yeah, they
now
were.
all of them are kind of cute,
Yeah, that's right.
which I'm not against,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But
Yeah.
it's like, out of all the ugly characters, you can be like, that one's me.
Mm-hmm. There were some really good theme songs for cartoons too.
Yeah.
One of my favorite. I mean, I've actually got a couple of favorites
Okay.
for cartoons.
Yeah.
Like hey, what a wonderful time of day. Yeah,
Kind of day.
What a wonderful kind of day where we can learn to work and play and get along with each other. And then
Wonderful kind of day. Hi.
hi. And then there's also
Hey Arnold.
Hey, Arnold. Yeah, exactly.
No, sorry.
No, that's perfect. And then another one is Darkwing Duck. We in trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous.
That's great.
Yeah, love that one. That's such a bop. And then there's also what was the other one? Oh, what's DuckTales? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Yeah.
You
You know what's weird? The first time I ever watched DuckTales was when I was like 16.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it when they were...
Someone like introduced me to it because I used to like it.
Oh.
But I only saw it a few, maybe 10 episodes or something.
I mean, I wasn't really big into the cartoons. I just liked the songs.
Oh man, and you know what? I like the Kim Possible song a lot.
Oh, yeah. That beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
That one was...
Yeah.
At the time, I didn't like it, but I like it now.
Basic average girl, and I'm here to save the world.
It was actually pretty good.
Because I'm Kim
Possible.
Possible. I love that song so much.
I think my problem with it was that it sounded like a little bit like it was like a Britney Spears song.
That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, I didn't like any Britney Spears songs because they were mainstream. But I actually like some. I actually like some Britney
My
Spears
first
songs.
ever CD was a Britney Spears CD.
Really?
Yeah.
You've got good taste.
Yeah. I liked her music. Like my first 3 CDs were all Britney Spears. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember playing them over and over and over again.
Well, that explains why I'm like, what's the how does that one song go again? And you're like, yeah.
Don't you know that you're toxic? That's so great.
Yeah, that song is actually a masterpiece.
Yeah.
That song is a literal masterpiece, even if it's like pop. It's a genius song.
How do they just make... Sometimes in pop music, they incorporate some super interesting sounds that you just like...
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect, or they take from other genres of music that have like... Almost like no place in pop, like normally.
Well, that's the fun thing about pop is it's in everything.
Yeah, it's so great. I love that.
Even though, like, I'm not someone who... Well, I'm not really a person who really enjoys much pop, but... there are definitely pop songs that I like. There's a lot of good ones out there, actually. But if I'm given like a choice to just listen to music, I almost never pick pop because I like other genres better usually. But I've recently been looking up covers of pop songs because I'm like, I want to hear this song, but like in a metal style because that would be cool.
Well, the metal people are very intricate and detailed.
Yeah.
Like skilled in that way. So it's like.
But the problem is when I look up like metal versions, it's not the kind of metal I like. It's usually like screamo, which it's like, hey, I did this song, but I screamed it instead, and I'm like, that's not really what I was looking for. I was looking for something like you said, intricate.
Yeah, intricate. Yeah. Well, the level of detail that they kind of put into what is it, heavy metal? You said. Was it?
Well, generally I like power metal, but
power metal. That's the one.
Or symphonic metal.
Yes. They're very very detailed and very skilled. But that's where they put all their efforts. They don't really put their efforts into things that maybe pop music would put their efforts into. They put it all in the skill and the detail and like all the little
yeah.
Like how fast can you move your fingers over like 50 different like
Well, that's a whole other genre. You know? That's called what do you call that? Well, that's for I think there's something called speed metal and there's also thrash. But I'm thinking of a genre. I don't know. But what I really like about power metal is that it has these epic soaring themes.
Yeah.
Like
I do like
so
the soaring things.
Yeah.
What's the song you like that we were singing in the car like last year when we were on the road trip over and over again?
Wait,
and then you were singing it the other day. You were singing it like 2 days ago. I remember.
Okay, which one?
I don't know. The one with the soaring choruses. From that one band.
From Camelot?
Maybe.
Probably.
Okay,
well, there's lots of them. They've got such good ones.
No, but that's the one I'm thinking about. Look into my brain. Look into my brain.
Okay. Is it the Here We Are once again? That's not actually how it goes. Here we are, under that same old sun, all alone, yet somehow bound and unified. That one? Ashes to ashes won't take long. To search for a harbor, somewhere to belong. They say that faith is all you need to stay forever young. What you've sown is what you'll reap. Sins can't be undone.
You tell
This
us,
one.
sweetheart.
This-
Well, I'm thinking of the
Will
chorus.
you revive from the chaos in my mind, where we still are bound together? There's that one. It's nice and soaring, and then
Oh, I'm having fun.
there's all sorts of different really good ones. But I don't know.
I think we need to have a concert.
And then it's got these like epic. You know, power metal is fun for me because I am such a laid back person, and it's like music that goes. It's like. It's got like that gallop beat that makes you like feel like everything's epic inside.
Yeah.
And they use like lots of symphonies that like making like epic stuff.
Yeah. I could.
That's why
I could get
too.
into that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like I like when I'm actually listening to music, like listening to it, then I like listening to complicated stuff like that. Or
There's another
King
song.
Crimson or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another song that we sing that's catchy. That like it's children of the night searching for the light far away. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
So like I think power metal is nice because it's catchy sometimes
yeah.
too, even though it's also really technical. That's why I don't know. It's just got so much going for
Yeah.
it. But then again, it's not everybody's can of beans.
Makina?
Not everybody's
I
cup of tea.
You know what's crazy? I love beans. And before I met you, I never had beans, and now I have beans all the time,
Yeah.
which is
They're good.
funny. Okay. Welcome, Zay, Gangsy, Meat
Meat
Bags.
bags.
Hi. What's poppin', homies?
Whoa.
Wow. A popping. We don't have any popcorn.
Corn, yeah.
What else could be popping?
Popping off. If we were playing
Popping.
Elden Ring and we were winning.
Oh. Ooh. There you go. Poppin'.
Popping bubbles?
Anyway.
Want me to scroll down? Or you want to talk about the fifth half about nude streams?
What? Nude? No, we're not talking about nude. Well, you can talk about nude streams, but I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Okay, because we had that in another stream already. We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about poop.
Well, another stream we talked about nude stream. Being naked. We're like,
I'm
naked.
naked. It's a perfect face. I'm naked.
Okay.
I'm naked.
Flan says, Neon mascot Akiri made me has a tail, but the official model. Well, it's supposed to have a tail.
The official one is supposed
Yeah.
to. It just
Yeah,
officially
Akiri.
doesn't at the moment.
I got Akiri's plush. It was very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Akiri.
I don't think
That's so
Akiri's here,
lovely.
but anyway, thank you. Hi HB Dumba, see ya. Wait, what do you think? What's your opinion on covers? Naki says.
Oh, we just talked about that. You know, I like them. Yeah, I've heard some really good covers, but
I
Like-
guess I haven't really heard that many good covers, so I don't know.
most of the time I'm not really for it. There are some covers that like I heard and I was like I didn't realize it was a cover. But I really liked it. There's one of my favorite covers is it's called, hold on, it's coming to me. Why okay, it has something to do with it's a cover of a song from, gosh, it'll come to me. All of the words that I need that are necessary are gone. They're like right at the tip of my tongue, but they're not there.
Hey, that happens to me every time I talk. I'm sorry.
There's a
When I was younger,
I'll think of it.
yeah, when I was younger, I was kind of obsessed with looking at bass covers.
Oh,
Because I was really into bass guitar, and also I had to animate a bass guitar when I didn't know how to play bass. And so I was looking up a ton of bass tutorials, and I'm
yeah.
like, okay, pause. what are you pressing? Oh, that's an A. Okay, great. And then I'm like, at some point I realized that A was like on the guitar at multiple places, and I'm like,
yeah.
how am I supposed to figure out? And I was like basically tone deaf, so I'm like, how am I supposed to figure out that that's a high A and that's a middle A and that's a low A or whatever? And I'm like, how am I supposed to apply that to this animation? And I was like, oh, I spent so long animating that guitar accurately, and that is why animators don't animate like bands actually playing the instruments properly, because
the animators
they need to know how to play the instrument.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was.
I just want to say hi. Hope you're doing awesome. Thank you for being here.
It looked epic when I finished it, though.
Yeah, I saw it. It was actually very.
It was very cool.
Very good.
I would do it again.
Yeah.
Except this time I would ask someone. I would pick someone on Fiverr to like record themselves playing the guitar or the bass or whatever, and just like copy which note they're hitting. Like, that would be so much easier.
That would be way easier.
I couldn't do it at the time because the person I was working with was like, oh no, we can't put the song on some what? I was like, oh my gosh, chill out. Just a few chords. Anyway.
It's coming to me.
Yeah.
So the band that originally wrote the song is called Genesis, and the song is about people getting along, and I can't remember. Like, I remember this is the that melody's in there. Anyways, there's a band that did a cover of it, and I can't remember who it is. It's a band name that has like the word blood in it or something.
Ooh.
It's a very, very, very popular band. Very popular metal band.
There's so many bands with blood in the name.
Yeah, I think it's blood, or maybe it's death, or something like that. Yeah. And I don't really care for much of their music, but maybe it's sadistic or something. Anyways, whatever it is, it's definitely not a good thing. And
Flashback to blood on the dance floor. I know that's not what you're talking about.
Oh man.
That's not what you're talking.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'm just gonna Google it.
Oh my goodness.
Just.
I didn't know that was in my brain. That's crazy.
Blood on the Dance Floor. Is that the name of a band?
I think, if I'm not wrong.
It reminds me of Panic at the Disco.
No, I think it's like, you know
name.
what the Millionaires is and like all that. Like, it was like that emo pop kind of rock, like a weird the genre that existed in like 2010 or something. Maybe 2008 or something.
Oh, Land of Confusion.
And it was questionable music.
Okay, I got it. It's Disturbed. Okay, there we go. It's the band Disturbed, and they did a cover of Genesis, Land of Confusion, and it's...
You know what? I do like when artists do covers of other people's songs.
And they went all out. They actually did a whole animation for it.
Yeah, I see that. That looks
and
cool.
it's honestly, I think it's even... Like, the original's actually pretty good, because it's got that 80s vibe.
JoJo's-esque.
Yeah, it was way before JoJo.
Well, JoJo is from like the 30s, like the 1830s.
Wow. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. This is 14 years old. This was before JoJo got. It was around the time. No,
JoJo is like super old, like ancient times, like from the Egyptian pyramids.
Wait, what do you mean by? Do you mean like the animation?
Yeah, type in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like season 1 or something. Or episode 1 or whatever.
Like, so it really just took off at a weird time after it had already been out for a really long time?
Type in like see, look at that. It's like from like the 87.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about this one.
Oh no, but I guess the
1987 to 2004.
Yeah, but that was not animated in 1987. It came out. The manga came out in 1987.
Right.
But they didn't develop the weird style till the second one, which is here.
Oh.
See? Wait, no, that is the anime. So they did have the weird style from the get-go.
This is the anime. Hold on.
Yeah.
When did it come out? Release.
No, that's a different one. You gotta type in first anime, I guess.
6th October 2012.
No, I don't think so. Really? 2012? Can someone... Is it actually 2012? I thought it came out in like the 80s.
That's sooner than I thought, or that's earlier than I thought. Still.
Maybe because I typed in Bizarre Adventure. Maybe it's called something else. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, it's still earlier than I thought. I thought it came out.
But that is the first one. That is an image of the first one, though.
Yeah, 2000. I thought it came out in like 2000.
I thought it came out like in the
15
1990s.
or something, but that's fair. I never watched it, so I wouldn't. I mean, I was clueless.
Yeah, whatever. I guess I was just imagining. I knew it was super old, but like the manga. But okay, well, I guess I was sleeping on Judgment for a long time.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Anyways, my point is, I don't think that that band covered JoJo at all. Like
Right.
completely different veins of.
Color Knight says, Nyansai really reminds me of Wolfie Chu. Guess who was first? It was me!
Yeah, Wolfie Cho reminds you of Nyansai, is what it really is. Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Whatever, I wouldn't get into it. But I was good friends. No, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's hilarious. No, I was first. Wolfie Chu, get your own lane. Maybe don't be blue and don't have a cute voice and don't do story time because I did it first. Get out of my life. I'm just kidding. She's great.
Yeah, Wolfie, if you want, you're welcome into our life. Just
yeah, maybe you can sit with us. For an episode.
For an episode at our table.
Maybe.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Actually, we're both Australian. She's Australian too, I think.
Really? I didn't know that.
I think so.
Well, her
Isn't she?
boyfriend, as a husband now? Did they get married?
Yeah, I knew him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Sweet O'Tunes, whatever his name was?
Yeah.
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 He did like punk music.
Yeah, he reached out to me a few times back before Wolfie Chu was around.
Oh, I see. This explains something.
I'm just playing.
And he's like, I like cute voices. That's what I go for. And so he couldn't have Nyansai.
He couldn't have the Nyansai.
I bet. Like, okay, I don't really want to put money on it, but like, I want to make a bet that Sweet O'Tunes also knows Lily Pichu personally.
Okay, we're done with that one. Anyway, I can breathe. Anyway.
Do you want to talk about any of these things?
I'm enjoying the silence right now for a second.
It's good.
Wait, can you go up? Oh, hey Loretta, welcome.
Loretta.
Oh, Laura.
No, it's
because there's no QT.
Call them QW.
Okay, QW. Love the setup with the characters. Thank you, JC. I put it like together 2 seconds before we started.
Oh, Ed, Ed and Eddie, JC. Yes, that was one of my personal favorite cartoons of all time. I love Ed, Ed and Eddie, and it's tragic why it ended. Because the animator, the guy that wrote the show, was actually really into it, and just basically something tragic happened to him, and then he lost his mind, and then something more tragic happened to him, and he died on the street.
What are you talking about? What?
Yeah, the writer of Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh, the writer.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
guy
you
who
said.
created it.
Sorry, I thought I blinked. Like when you started, I'm like, he's talking about the main character. That's crazy. Just backstory.
Yeah, no, the
That's
actual writer.
horrible.
Yeah, it was really, really unfortunate because that series was one of my favorites. And it's weird because I don't know, if you ever
happens?
watch it, you're like, why does it just stop? You know, they were doing great. They were doing really well, actually.
Yeah.
But they just stopped all of a sudden, and it's because their main actor went. I think he got. I could be wrong. I mean, you can back check this. I got told this information. Maybe I'm the person who told me wasn't correct. But I think he got schizophrenia, and then at some point,
That
and he was on the pills, and he was trying to, and then just one day he literally ran out into the middle of the street. I think potentially close to naked or something, if not naked, and then like something happened and he died. I don't even know if he got hit by a car. He might have just randomly died on the street by.
So yeah, I think that if I went crazy, I would probably go into the schizophrenia route.
I don't want that. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, I already had my crazy episodes in my life, so I think that part of my life's over.
Oh, good. Good. Let's not go there. No, thank you.
Wouldn't go naked onto the street. Anyway, definitely prefer the older look of cartoons. Yeah, they're very like individualistic. You know what I mean? Very stand out. Like each cartoon stands out so much different from the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Like look at Samurai Jack and then like Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Like,
One's
completely
blocky and sharp,
different.
and the other one's all bubbly.
Yeah.
Except for, well, I mean, Professor was sharp,
Yeah.
but
A lot of sharpness in those days, like Timmy Turner. I mean, Timmy Turner was way after, but they was still spiky.
yeah, there's a lot of sharp cuts, and it makes it well. There's a whole class you can take on shapes for cartoon and how to make something that
Easy to draw.
people will remember immediately. Like they do this little thing. It's really cool. They'll give you these stripes, and it will just be stripes with certain sizes and colors, and they'll be like, "Who's this character?" And it'll just be like, it'll be like a peach stripe, a yellow stripe that's big, and like a blue stripe that's medium. And you like look at it and you're like, oh, that's Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie. And you do another one, you're like, that's literally the chicken from Cow and Chicken. I don't know how I know this. I don't know how I know this. You just look at it, but you know what those stripes mean.
Yeah.
And it's like you do that with your own character. So there's a whole what do you call that? I guess ology, a science. There's a whole science behind what makes people immediately remember your work. And it's really cool. It's really cool to look into. But, I only went so far down that rabbit hole personally.
Okay, cool. I like Ado. Naki. You know Ado?
Mm-mm.
Remember that video I showed you 2 years ago? That one time? Of this singer, Japanese singer, and she it was like a music video of like this part didn't probably register to you, but like it was like the new One Piece movie, and she sang a song for it, and there was like a cat in the beginning, and it was all 3D, and there was this girl like running from the cat and like scared of it.
This sounds kind of familiar, but I'm not sure.
I love that song. I mean, you can listen to it now
We
if
can
you
listen
want
to it later, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I kind of remember this vaguely.
Yeah, and she has such a good voice. I love her voice. She's the one with all the crazy vocal changes, like every second she sings like a different line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've got, it's interesting because I have one favorite singer in the whole world. His name is Roy Khan, and he's from Camelot, the band. But he no longer sings for them. He no longer is involved.
But he still sings.
He still sings, yeah. He sings for his church. is what he did. He stopped. He was like, I just need my family. I need to spend more time with my family. I can't be on the road all the time. And he quit. And they all loved him to death, and it wasn't like a bad breakup. But anyways, but there's in Japan, there's two singers I really like.
Yeah.
One of them's Reori.
Reoru.
Yeah, Reori. I really like her.
I do like her voice.
I really like her voice. I like the way she uses her voice.
I've tried to do her voice. I cannot do it for the life of me. I don't have that roughness.
Yeah.
And I love that roughness.
Yeah, she's got a roughness and a tone of power.
Yeah,
you know?
Very powerful.
Yeah. And then the other one, you could say a similar thing about her. It's Nano, which is
yeah, I don't know that one.
Yeah, she did the opening for Batum, which is an anime we watched about people who get sent to an island and they have to use bombs to like defend themselves from each other. Yeah. Say hata no story day day monak somebody who it's a
It sounds like
reaching the new world. Something like that. And the day has just begun, or game has just begun. Something weird like that. I don't know the Japanese. I just trying to make up the sounds. But yeah. That one's another one of the Japanese singers I think is really good.
I remember you mentioning that.
I don't know if I guess I haven't heard very many guy singers that really stand out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's definitely like.
Well, the first one you had. Oh, you just mean Japanese?
It's just Japanese, yeah. I mean, there's certain ones that have a certain tone to them that's cool, but like, there's nothing in particular, and none of them in particular that I like remember.
Well, this guy isn't Japanese, but this guy called Dimash, remember?
Okay.
The guy who's like singing, what was that? That alien movie we watched? The Fifth Element or something?
Yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
that guy.
He's Korean, isn't he?
No,
he's Indonesian or something weird like that.
I don't know what he is, but he's not Korean or Japanese.
No, that's right. Yeah, he wasn't from there. He was Chinese.
Well, he was singing on a
Chinese
Chinese show, I think, but I don't think he was Chinese. I don't know what he is.
He's Tibetan.
He just sings in so many different languages. We don't know. But he's fantastic, Dimash. Yeah. He even sang some Russian songs pretty nicely too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. We have to catch up.
Well, where did we go?
We're really far behind. Okay, I'm gonna speed read this. Okay.
I remember listening to Little Raindrop. Oh, that's great.
Scream! Oh, Power Model! Yay! Someone who likes Power Model is great. Okay.
Horse riding. Oh, that's fun. I've never done it. I'm terrified of falling off the walls and it running over me.
Boba pearls can be poppin'. Oh, that's true, August.
I don't know what Joy Dreamer is. GB Phonic sounds familiar, but I don't think I listened to them. Hi Solaris, welcome.
Hi.
Land of Confusion by Genesis. I don't know what that is. What is that?
That was the song that took me forever to find. And I remember it. Everybody else knew. I just had to look. Yeah, Solaris knew what it was. Yeah, that's a really good cover. I love that one.
Okay. Doing good. Hope you're too. I'm going to be lurking. Oh, cool. Love lurking. That's what I do. That's all I do. I just lurk every single video I watch, every single stream, every single everything. I don't really watch streams actually.
Once in a great while, I'll post something somewhere, but yeah.
I like never do. I'm just like sneaking around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I have a habit of breaking people's walls down really fast, and so I'll go on like I used to.
I thought you meant literally, and I was like.
No. Like, yeah, they're personal, emotional, whatever walls. Like getting into like a relationship that's more than just surface level.
Oh, that's pretty good,
People.
sweetheart.
And so like when I would go to streams, like streamers, and then I just say hi.
Yeah.
And then like next thing you know, we're
Like a therapy session?
we're like vibing, yeah, therapy session, or
Oh,
yeah,
man.
like it's not really a therapy session. That's not really happened, but yeah, then they're like, or they like know who I am, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, but I'm not. It feels awkward because it's like this is your stream,
Yeah.
not mine.
Yeah.
I don't want the attention, and then the people in the chat are like, therapy. So now,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard because I don't want to be the person that's taking the thunder or taking the attention off of the streamer. So if I do watch a stream, I generally don't say much unless other than just to try to give my support.
I think that it's cool that you can do that with people. I think it's because you have such a strong like sense of morals and strong sense of grounding that you know like what to do when someone's upset, and you know what actions they should take, or well, it's not like you advise them, but it's like you are like just listening and stuff and like can help them. But for me, I'm just like
I
when
guess part of it
someone's
is I can
upset,
ask
I'm
the right
like,
questions.
yeah, for
Maybe.
me, I'm just like, I don't know how to interact with people. So I just don't even try to go be on that surface level. You know what I mean? Because I noticed that when like people message me, like the same people message you, and you guys have a conversation, and I'm just like, hi, bye.
Hello, bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
That's because I just don't know how to communicate with people. Yes.
Saxon, you said the old one or the quote new one, and I'm wondering if you're talking about Ed and Eddie. So if you are, I was talking about the old one. Oh, sorry, but yeah, you continue. What you're
Oh
saying.
no, I wasn't done. I mean, I was done. So
You already know. Okay. Yeah, I think that's. I don't know. I've had a lot of experience, but you know, you have too. But it's just we're different, slightly different in our personalities. Because
yeah, I think
it's
you're
an intentional thing. Like I
more
learned to do
practiced.
when I was like 14, and it's just to me, there's so much being able to have an intimate conversation with somebody, not in a romantic way, just intimate as
Yeah.
in close,
Yeah.
personal.
Yeah.
Is so rewarding that it's
Right.
something that just flows into my conversations naturally.
Right. For me,
because
it's
that's-
stressful because I'm
Yeah.
like, I won't know how to handle this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should be giving you advice because I like helping people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I love to help people, and when I don't know how to help someone, I'm just like, what do I do? And I feel uncomfortable because I'm like, I want to help, but I don't know how, and I don't want to say I can't help you. You know what I mean? And I just like, I'm like, what? God, what do you? I'm good at helping people in like, in terms of doing things for them. You know what I mean? But I can't help someone. I can't change someone's mind. You know, I can't help them in that
Well,
sense.
sure you can.
No,
I mean, you do that with me.
but I don't know what the best course of action is for someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't either. I think part of it is admitting, and like right off the bat,
And I don't
is
think
admitting like I don't know. All I can do is give you my experience and hope that helps.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
Yeah, but here's the thing though.
but
When-
even your experience might not help them, but you can still give it to them.
So if someone comes up to me and they're like, I'm having a hard time, I'm like, yeah, I've been there too.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been there.
I think that's most people react kind
And
of
then
like
it's
that.
like, oh, but that's not helpful to me. And I'm like, it's like, well, I can tell you how I got out of it. I did this. It's like, of course, that's not helpful to them because they're a completely different person and we don't think anything alike. You know, and just, I can't like give advice because it's not applicable. And even if I give advice, like, even if I gave that advice to myself, I wouldn't be able to take it because it's like, you have to live through the experience of discovery yourself. You can't just tell someone, well, you just need to stop thinking this way.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I mean, you watch how I talk with you and other people. I
Yeah.
think, well, you know, I do Don't Worry Wednesday. It's a little bit different
What you
because I
have is
can't
a
actually have a
skill.
conversation with them. But
Yeah.
with you or if it's other people in the room or something,
Yeah.
a lot of times I'll just say like, you know, I mean, I'll say I don't know how to solve the problem, but I'll give some things like, do you think it's possible? And I say, no, I'm not, I'm not saying this is the case. I'm just trying to figure out and help you figure out what the problem is. Like, do you think it's possible that your mind is going here and doing this thing to you? Just think, and then you'll think about it and be like, no, because blah blah blah. And it was like, okay, that's at least getting a step further, so we know something that's
Yeah,
not.
but you're asking the right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like to
even
ask-
know. I don't
I
even
like
know
to
how to
ask
ask those
questions, I guess.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it isn't really, getting intimate with someone isn't always about their troubles.
No, but it's a big part of it.
It is,
I
it
think,
is.
and that's why I don't really volunteer myself into friendships, because it's just super difficult for me to.
It's demanding.
It is, but it's like, if it came more natural to me, it'd be less demanding. If it was like rewarding, it'd be less demanding. But because like it's kind of like a stressful experience,
Mm-hmm.
it's a stressful experience. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah. That's how I feel.
I think you do great with people. I've seen you do talk with people like strangers and so on.
Oh yeah, I
Wow,
can
that was
talk.
really
I
good.
can talk to people. I'm really good at. I'm like awesome at being the bearer of bad news.
No, I'm not
no
even
one
talking about
wants
that.
to-
Like you
I
just
know, but, like-
compliment people and it's lovely.
Yeah, I'm good at surface level stuff. I'm great at surface level stuff because that's where I'm practice. I'm like, hey, how you doing? You look great. You're awesome. I love you. And because I do. And when no one wants to say the bad thing, like when no one wants to address the issue, I can do that. I can be like, hey, this is an issue, but like I do it in such a way that's like,
No one gets mad at you.
well, I try to be positive about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can also be really blunt. Like if someone asks me if they look bad in jeans, I'm like, you look bad in those jeans, and everyone else is like, you look good in those jeans. Remember when we went shopping
Yeah,
and then everyone was like, you look great. I'm like, you look terrible in those.
yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to be delicate.
That's the Russian.
Yeah.
That's how Russian people act.
That's the Russian side, I guess. I don't know.
Russian people be like that.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll down some more. QW Loretta, that's great. Now we know.
Because I want them to get pants that look good on them. You know? Just like, those look terrible on you. You have a great body. You look great. Those look bad. Those pants look bad. You don't look bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then when they get good pants, I'm like, yeah, those are good pants. You know? Yeah.
I like the shape of your body. I just don't like the shape of those pants on your body.
Yeah. Because that's what I want someone to tell me. I
Yeah.
just want them to tell me how it is.
And
you
I
know?
was, I mean,
Yeah,
I
you-
did my best. with
You were
that.
good with that. Okay, well, the thing with you is like you're like, those look like when you see something that looks good, you're like, that looks great. That's awesome. And then when you don't like something, you're like, meh.
Yeah.
It's
I'm like,
okay.
and I try to figure out what's wrong with it,
Like,
but
it's
sometimes I
okay.
can't.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just look and I'll be like, it's not perfect. I think the issue is
Yeah, you
this
say
part, and
you
then
say it in a nice way, and I'm just like, nah, that's bad.
yeah.
Because people just want to answer,
Yeah.
I think. Well, when I vent, I want the person to tell me the solution. I want them to be like, you're being stupid. This is how you fix your problem. Or like, if I'm not the problem, then that person's being stupid, and this is how you like kick their butt. Or
This is,
something.
let me show you a karate movie.
Let me tell you how to handle people.
Yeah.
Or let me tell you how to live your life.
Wow.
But it's hard because like some people give really bad advice,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, I'll follow your advice, and then your life is just like
Yeah, and then
a
it's
bad
ruined.
story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what is a lady beard?
No.
Lady baby? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Former baby.
I don't know what the lady baby is. Hi, Noob Pro. Welcome. Trash Chase. Oh, I don't watch Trash Chase Taste. Sorry, Joey.
What?
Someone said something about
the Trash Taste podcast.
You know,
that's
that's Joey's
the anime man
thing.
Joey. Yeah. I watched
I've seen it before.
I watched one episode because someone sent me a video on my Discord saying they're talking about you on Trash Taste, and I was like, what? And so I watched the whole episode, and like they mentioned me for like
2 seconds.
like 2 seconds, but like at least like a third of the comments were about me. So I was like, wow. It was because they mentioned it's not like I like you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was one Emi Richu was on.
Who?
Emi Richu. They were interviewing.
Yeah, I don't really know
Emi
that.
Richu.
Them. Alright, coolsies. What anime is opening for? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Accidentally vented to cat and Kofi. Yeah, so like
What?
whenever
Where'd you
someone
say that?
HP Tempest.
Oh,
said
okay.
that. So like whenever someone vents to me, I read it. Or no, even if someone messages me but they ask me a question, if it's like something that I have to use my brain to respond to, I will read the message and I'll be like, I'm doing something right now, or I'll be like, my brain is incapacitated right now.
I feel like that a lot.
Like
in the last couple of years.
even when my sister messages me, she's like, "Hey, how you feeling?" I'm like, "Well, I need to contemplate this."
Oh my god.
And then I'm like, okay. 2 days later, I'm like, "I'm doing good, thanks."
It's like, don't drop like a philosophical bomb on me right now. Jeez, that's the last thing in life I need right now. I'm doing so many things. Yeah. And they're like, all I asked was, how are you? It's an opening phrase for everything. What? They're like, I just said hi. I said it's a...
Like, what part of me? What do you mean? Like my life? Like my mental style? Like the specific thing I'm working on? Like, what do you mean? I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
And like, whenever someone, so when someone vents to me, I don't even know where to start. And then like, I take so long in responding. They're like, oh, I'm sorry that I vented to you. I didn't mean to. And I'm like, no, it's fine. I just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to respond to you. I'm sorry.
Dude, hi. Typical.
I'm
your biggest fan.
I think it's beautiful when people vent to each other.
If it's healthy, yeah.
Well, I don't have enough people venting to me for it to be a problem.
What are you saying about me, huh? That I'm not beautiful? No,
I'm saying that people trust you with their feelings and stuff, but people don't know me that well. Or people just make assumptions based on my stream because I'm like super friendly and awesome, because I am super friendly and awesome, but I also don't know how to talk to people. And so I have to try. And it's funny because I'll ask you, I'm like, what do I say to this person? And I'm like, and I'll explain the situation. You're like, literally just tell them what you told me just now.
Yeah.
That you don't know what to say.
Yeah. That's what I usually tell you. Yeah.
I'm like, I can't say that.
And then you're like, now I can't remember what I said and I don't know how to write that down. I'm just like, well, okay. But you'll figure it out when you get around to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can vent to me. I remember this one time when I was like, I didn't really do YouTube, but I just started YouTube, and I went to like my favorite YouTuber and I vented to them.
Oh no.
And they never responded. I'm like,
oh man.
You know.
Wow.
It was like a vent, but it was like, I love you so much, and this is my life. Oh
no.
my gosh. Good times. Yeah. So I just think it's hard
Hey,
to
GMX.
know what to say. You're like, oh my gosh, this is overwhelming and it's beautiful that you trust me enough to tell me this and you feel so emotional and stuff.
Marshmallow.
Yeah. What? Marshmallow? Hi,
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. Hi, Dill Pickle.
Hi.
I see what you did.
Hi.
Cute. Dill Pickle says, I would talk to strangers, but I'm too introverted for that. I only talk if someone comes up to me, if anything, but really come up to someone. Yeah. So, I am the same way. However, I have learned, like in real life situations, to say hello to people. Because this one time, I was kind of like someone came to visit the house that I was living in, and I was living with multiple people, and they came over and they stayed over like a few nights. I never once said hello to them. They didn't say hello to me either, by the way. So I didn't acknowledge their existence or anything. Not because, like, it's not like they were in front of me and I was walking around them and, like, doing... It's nothing like that. It's just like, well, I just don't want to bother them, I guess. I just want them to feel, like, free and walking around. And, like, they had a mental breakdown. They're like, why are you ignoring me and pretending like I don't exist? They're like yelling. It's like the first time someone screamed in my face that.
And then you're like, why were you ignoring me? I didn't exist then.
I mean, they never said hello to me, but I was like, oh, I can't believe they felt this way. I never even, like, I didn't feel this way when they didn't talk to me. I wasn't even thinking about, because, like, it's very, I grew up in, like, a family who I love, who they love me, but we never talk to each other. We don't, like, when we see each other, we don't say good morning. We don't, like, talk. We don't tell each other our feelings or anything. Yeah. So I grew up in this environment, and then, so I was put into the world, and then I just thought not talking to people was normal. Not saying hello was normal. And this person, like, literally freaked out about it, and I was like, whoa, people are so different.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about saying hello, because I just don't do that.
Yeah, it wasn't a concept you were aware
Yeah,
of.
it wasn't even the thing. So now I make sure to say hello to everyone because I want everyone to feel welcome. But I don't want to pressure them into a social conversation. I'm like, hi, bye.
Yeah.
Hi, bye.
Yeah, that's great. Dill, you said, as for if I vent myself, nah, I don't want to put that kind of stuff onto other people. So I deal with it. And I totally understand that. I sort of had that mentality, but I ended up with so many good, close, loving friends in my life.
I would like you to vent to me.
And my wife that I don't usually vent, but I do every once in a while, and I'll just talk about the things that are going through my mind, and it's good. It's not bad.
I like listening to you.
Yeah. Well, it's usually problem solving, venting.
Yeah.
Just to
it's like,
let off steam.
I'm trying to do this game.
I don't. I guess that's part of the thing is I don't connect the idea of venting as in letting off steam.
Oh yeah, I'm just like,
I don't connect
need
that
help.
with solving the problem.
Yeah.
I think to me those are two different things, and I get that people need to vent. Some people need that emotional outlet, and I think that can be good. But for me, I just it's not part of it isn't a need. So you bottle it up for years. Yeah, HP. That's that could lead to depression. That's a rough one.
Yeah, that's depression right there. Don't bottle up your negative emotions because that leads to depression.
Well, the main reason, there's lots of reasons, but one of the reasons it leads to depression is like you're literally creating a habit in your mind of telling yourself that your thoughts aren't your emotions, your whatever your experience, you're wrong, or you shouldn't be experiencing this. Or
you know what?
You shouldn't do this, that, the other thing.
Not only does it lead to depression, but it also leads to low self-esteem. So you'll become a doormat.
You could. It depends. Everybody lives life differently.
Well, you'll have a misjudgment of your value. And what is the...
Yeah, really, you're right. You're right about
What
that.
is the... lust?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Dignity.
Yeah.
You'll have a misjudgment of your dignity as well.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, because if you have low self-esteem mixed with depression, you don't have dignity anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you don't have dignity, you'll let people do whatever they want to you. And you won't even... You'll think you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Or you'll do
They'll
bad
treat
stuff
you
to
like
yourself,
trash. Yeah, and you'll want bad things for yourself because you'll be like, well, it's what I get. I don't deserve anything good in my life anymore. Or whatever.
I'm sorry to hear that, Tempest. Yeah, I recognize that can be the case.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
For me, that was the case for me, not trusting people, because I was like, my feelings are so delicate that if someone, like, doesn't acknowledge this particular thing, it's like, because I've been bottling up... Okay, this is not the case anymore, but this is how I used to feel. Because I bottled things up naturally, because I grew up in that environment where we don't talk about it, and then... So I bottled things up naturally, and then, whenever I did want to reveal something to someone, it was, like, so fragile and delicate. It's like, don't hurt my feelings. I can't handle it. It's like,
No, I think that's really relatable.
Or if, like, they don't acknowledge me or be like, oh, it's not a big deal, whatever. Or if they don't, like, if they're not so careful with, like, what they say and they don't, like... it's just like, if they dismiss it the way I dismiss myself, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's like, I'm right about myself. It's like, no, you're supposed to prove me wrong. You're supposed to tell me I have worth and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think a lot of times the reason we vent is because we want someone to tell us that
they love us and that we're worth it and that
they understand and they agree with our...
Yeah.
Because it's like, I might...
That we're valid,
like,
valuable.
here's something that's silly, but
Yeah.
I will vent about.
Yeah.
Modern MMORPGs. They're all a disaster.
Yeah.
They're all a train wreck, in my opinion. Now, obviously, most people don't share that opinion because otherwise they wouldn't be as successful as they are. But basically, ever since World of Warcraft began, all MMORPGs started to go downhill. And that's my opinion. And I can talk about why for like ever and vent. But in the end, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't mean anything. And there's no purpose to it. Except, I guess, the small part of me that's looking for someone to relate and tell me that my thoughts are valid.
Yeah. You just want to be seen, like, in a good way. In like, a valuable
Thanks,
way.
HP Tempest.
MMOs, yeah. Especially the people you find on there. There's such a huge disconnect, online versus real life. I find it a lot easier to talk to people in real life than online.
Yeah, I noticed that. I watch you do that.
Yeah. It's so easy for me to walk up to someone in real life and be like, hey, did you know your underwear's showing?
Yeah. Literally real.
Did you know your skirt's falling off?
They're like, yeah, let me hike it up higher. That's part of it. It's the fashion.
Okay, so I'm the person who's like, if I see something that's like wrong, like going wrong with someone, I'm like, hey, I need to help that person.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
people appreciate that.
Yeah, but it took a turn because I was in an anime convention, and this girl, her outfit was like breaking and her underwear showing. And I'm like, hey girl, your underwear is showing. Do you want help with that? And she's like, oh, I know.
I put it there.
I know. It's been doing that all day.
Yeah, it's been doing that all
I'm
day.
like, okay, bye. But like, I'm good with that. I'll tell you if you have something in your teeth or something on your face or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hey random stranger. And it's like, yeah, I was like in high school. I mean, I didn't have any friends, but like I would hang out sometimes with some groups. And whenever someone was like, "Oh my gosh, I like that guy. I wish I could say this," I'll be like, "I'll talk to him for you."
Oh yeah, that's great.
And I
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
up to him, "Hey, let's go over here. Wants to talk? Likes you? We would, you know." Of course, I wouldn't do it like behind their back. I would. Like, it's more like a, "Oh, I want to do it, but I don't have the guts."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "I have the guts. I'll do it."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's relatable, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and HP Tempest, yeah. You know, when I was a kid, I used to take offense to things really easy. I was very, very sensitive.
Mhm.
And if someone said, like, hey, you got something between my teeth, you got something between your teeth or whatever,
Yeah.
I'd have, like, an emotional, like,
Breakdown.
breakdown inside.
How long that's been there?
And it's not a
Oh,
matter
tell me.
yeah, it's like how long it's been there. They're making fun of me. They're telling me my bad traits. They're, you know, blah blah blah.
Aw, sweetheart.
But I eventually grew up and I realized that that's not really what they were doing, and they were.
No.
But now I really appreciate when you
Yeah.
tell me things like, hey, you got stuff in your eyes. I'm like, yeah, okay, thank you. I'll take it out.
We have eye snot,
Yeah, eye snot, eye boogies,
eye boogers.
morning glories,
Mhm.
whatever they're called.
I call them eye boogers.
Eye boogers, yeah. Eye boogers.
I wonder how, like, you know how some people don't get eye boogers and some people do? I wonder what the difference is, like, chemically.
Some people's eyes just don't work right.
I think eye boogers are good because it's
Yes.
getting rid of all the gunk
Yes, it is.
in your eyes.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's doing.
Oh,
All the dust that goes in your eye,
yeah.
it creates this weird liquid stuff, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish both of you are.
My sleep
My
paralysis
sleep
demons. Okay,
Oh,
so for
man.
sleep paralysis, listen up. What you're gonna do is close your eyes and try to wiggle your toes. I know you literally can't, but like if you
Think hard about.
if you think
like,
hard
try.
about wiggling your toes or like really, really hard, just keep wiggling, keep wiggling. You're not actually going to wiggle them, but you will wake up. Like your body will come back to you. So just keep wiggling your toes. And you will like, by the way, if you have sleep paralysis, demons are real. I believe in demons. And I believe in hauntings. And if you have any occult items in your house, like Ouija boards or any religious things that are like evil religions, you know what I mean? Like Satanist stuff, the star, you know, that Satan star.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What other occult items are there?
There's all sorts of them.
Like crystals and stuff like that.
Tarot.
What is it called when people talk to just any kind of those things? You
oh
want to
yeah. What is that called?
any books on
don't know.
witch magic, like actual white witch magic or anything like that, astrology, anything like that where it involves talking to demons? Because okay, demons are actually real. So people can
Divination.
divination. So you can actually talk to demons and get supernatural knowledge. This is a real thing. And fortune tellers, the ones who actually know everything about you, are actually talking to demons because demons are supernatural beings. And
Spirit
mediums. Anything to do with spirit mediums, anything to do with demons, get it out of your house because that really, really helps.
Speaking from experience.
It's speaking from experience because I used to live in a 150-year-old courthouse next to a jail, and with stuff coming in and out of the house all the time that was occult items because the person I lived with was selling occult stuff. And so every time I would live in that house, I would get sleep paralysis. I would get stuff crawling on me in my sleep, like physically I could feel stuff pushing on my chest, and I would have these dreams where I was like choking demons, and like I would have all this sleep paralysis stuff. I would be sick. I would be depressed. And every time I left the house, I would be better. I would be like, wow, I'm not getting sleep paralysis anymore. I'm not getting nightmares anymore. I'm not being, and my physical health is better. And like all this stuff. So demons and hauntings are real. They do actually exist. Okay? And you have to get rid of all of your demonic items in the house. Get rid of it all. Don't consult mediums. Don't consult spirits. Don't talk to demons. If you want to talk to demons, just tell them to get out. Just say, demons, get out. You're not welcome in this house. Don't do the crystal stuff. Don't do the witch stuff. You can try praying to Jesus, I guess, because if you believe in demons, right? Then the opposite exists, right?
Angels
exist. Jesus exists. God exists, right? If you believe in demons. And Mother Mary, she is the demon killer. She stomps on the head of Satan.
That's right.
Right?
The demon killer.
So you can
Mother Mary,
pray to Mother Mary, say, Mother Mary, please help me, or Holy Spirit, come, or something. And it really works. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. It
Makes
works.
a big difference. It really does.
If you call for Jesus, help me. It really works. It really works. So, just like, yeah, just don't get into the occult stuff. Look into, like, if you are practicing witch, if you're into all that crystal stuff, if you're into divination and all that stuff, and like actually look into what you're talking to, because you are talking to demons and you're getting that information from somewhere, and demons really can grant you things. They can give you things, but they also are demons, so they're trying to ruin your life and kill you. Also, you could have a generational curse put upon you and your family, so you gotta cleanse yourself and stuff. Get rid of the generational curse.
Wow.
I know it sounds crazy, but if you're dealing with crazy, then you need crazy to counteract it.
That's true. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're here, like you say, you got sleep paralysis demons, then, I mean, you're admitting that there's something supernatural, so just go to the other supernatural side and actually invest some time there, and you'll find some relief.
No joke. Every time your roommate is into the Wiccan stuff,
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you don't have to say. Yeah, that's true.
But
That's true.
here's the thing. It's kind of like if you can cleanse just your room, and when I say cleanse, don't get the crystals. That's not what I mean by cleanse. Just like,
You don't have to burn sage or something.
no, don't burn sage. Don't do any of those things. Just weird stuff doesn't really happen. Well, that's good.
That's good.
Because, well, some people do this thing called blood magic. Oh, and it does. And they sacrifice. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's messed up, guys. And demons are real. And they really are supernatural beings. And they can give you things and stuff like that. And they can give you supernatural knowledge and all these things. But you do not want to mess with them. Okay? They will ruin your life. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well
definitely. I mean, look into the experiences of people who actually, know those things. It's crazy.
Yeah. There's a whole YouTube out there.
There's a whole YouTube
of information. If you want to really pursue it, you can experience a lot of, like, a lifetime of stories about people who have used to be a cult or whatever, and their stories can be pretty incredible.
I mean, they know. The people who talk to demons know everything about you. They're like, you went to this high school. This is your mom. This is your dad. You did this morning. Even though this is like the first time I'm meeting you, and it's like because they know these things because the demons know these things, and they all like talk to each other and watch you and stuff.
Watch you.
But it's not good.
Yeah, for the police. That's a good idea. Thanks.
It's like, oh,
Good
your
job,
husband
Temple.
is cheating on you. It's like, all this stuff. So.
Holy hand grenade. Yes. Although, yeah, that's actually pretty pretty funny movie.
Here's the thing. Blood magic is not just about hurting others. It's about hurting yourself as well. You know?
Yeah.
So it's about sacrificing your blood to Satan.
Others. Yeah.
Or others' blood to Satan. Well, you can put curses on other people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grenade. Holy hand grenade, yeah.
But you're not possessed. Don't worry. The likeliness of anyone getting possessed is very, very small. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
and
small.
don't spend time trying to research demons to like learn. It's
Well,
it's okay to learn, but the thing is
I like
you don't
looking
want to
into exorcisms.
yeah, you don't want to get too involved where it's like, that's your thing.
Well, if you're into demons, like, right, you're into learning about them, learn from,
Yeah,
like,
give
the
them, like,
opposite side of, like, exorcisms. Learn from, like, how to not deal with them, but, like, cast them
Deal
out.
without them.
Deal without them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're really, yeah. Anyway.
Baal is
Baal is actually, you know how that game, what's it called?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. In Baldur's Gate 3, there's a god called Baal, and they're the blood god, and that was a real god. Well, demon. I think those gods are just demons, but
Yeah,
that
I
they
agree
really
completely.
did used to people. I think, do they still do that kind of stuff with Baal?
Well,
They probably do. Some cult
okay,
out there
yes,
probably does.
okay, so horrific. Don't get canceled as YouTube.
It's okay.
yeah. People used to sacrifice to Baal, and what they would do is they had this giant, huge, like, statue with a big belly, right? So kind of imagine like Buddha, but not so friendly. And it's entirely made out of iron. And its belly had a giant hole in it. They would fill with coal. And then they would put coal and put fire in it until the whole iron giant statue turned red hot. And then they would dance around it and have an orgy. And
Yeah.
then, as was the custom, someone had to make a sacrifice to Baal, or there was no reason to do anything. So the sacrifice, they would come up to someone and say, "Hey, it's your turn to make the sacrifice. We recently heard you just had a baby, so would you be willing?" I don't even know if they asked, but they
Would you be willing, God,
yeah,
to sacrifice
it's
your
more like,
baby?
yeah, you have to or we'll kill you, or you have to or we will we'll all suffer because we won't get the blessing and the God will hate us.
Yeah.
And so they would take their newborn baby and put it into Baal's hands. His hands were cupped like as if he's meant to hold something. And then the baby would literally melt,
Ah, sick.
including even its bones would melt
That's sick.
to death. It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
And that was a real practice back
Yeah.
in Rome
Yeah.
that they would celebrate to honor the god Baal.
Yeah. That's
So-
nasty business, guys.
Yeah, disgusting. And so the blood god is an appropriate name.
No, yeah, and it's awful. So, yeah, people are,
Can be
people can
really
be very
rotten.
far gone.
Yeah.
So,
It's horrible. I
But
know.
that's-
It's just
but
horrible.
that's like demons. you
yeah,
know?
that's right.
Demons want you to do things like that because they're insane.
It's like inhumane, right? So
Yeah.
therefore, it's like it's not human thing to do that.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
real evil.
Yeah.
That is real evil.
Yeah, it's nasty.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Sounds metal. Well, it was metal because it's iron. Okay.
Yeah,
That's-
that's very awful. Oh, I'm shaking.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
cold sweat.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk
Yeah.
about something happy now. I agree.
Yeah.
If we done this.
My body is like reacting and like, no, 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 no. Which it should be.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't have to experience that stuff in my life.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, have a great day, everybody. Have a great night. No.
We're going to talk about something happy now. Yeah. Well, I think I'm pretty happy.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
in
happy.
Life.
I'm happy with life. Life is really good.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful.
Thank goodness we don't have to do those things.
I'm so thankful that, like, human society, despite all of our problems, and, like, that not everyone's good, and there's a lot of evil or whatever out there.
Yeah.
Like, despite that, it is so much better to live today than back then.
Well, I can't say because I didn't live back then. So
yeah, that's true. But
well, we're not seeing those things. Those things still happen.
Yes, they still exist. They still happen. It's horrible. But yeah,
horrible
I'm lucky
things happen.
I'm lucky. I guess my thing is I'm blessed, and I'm so happy that
we don't have to see those things.
Yeah, in a world and an environment that's far removed from all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some pretty messed up stuff in my life.
HB Tempest.
Yeah. What?
You're gonna make a mug out of clay you collected.
So awesome.
That's cool.
I love clay. I've always wanted to make something out of clay. You too?
I think clay is so neat.
Well, why don't we go to a clay class or something?
Oh, I don't know if I want to play with it. I just think it's cool.
Oh.
Although it's not as cool when you accidentally get stuck in a clay pit with your car and it's raining. Because clay is slipperier. Clay is legitimately slipperier than ice. Because if you're in a car and you're trying to move on ice, if you move slow enough, if you make your wheels rotate slow enough, they eventually start moving. But on clay, you just tear the clay away. No matter how slow you move, the clay just comes up underneath you. It's really slippery, but if you do get to where you could, like, slow enough where you have the friction working for you, instead of moving forward, you just actually slowly push the clay out from under your car until your car is literally resting with, like, the tires in the air because you've scooped out so much of the clay that you're now sitting on the bottom of your car.
Sweetheart, did you have to do all that?
Yeah, I had to do that before.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's way worse than ice. Yeah, it's okay.
I wish I was there and then I
could
do it with you.
No, I didn't. It wasn't that big of a deal. I sat there and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm taking a small vacation today away from my work, and I'm going to call that tow truck. And so I called the tow truck and I just sat there and relaxed, and I was like, well, can't do my work today, so I'm just going to chill.
Yeah. Marshmallow.
Eventually I'll get back on the road.
Did you see what Marshmallow says?
What'd they say?
You two seem to know so much about blood magic. I'm convinced that's what got you two together.
Oh my gosh, what a statement.
No, actually, what got us together
I don't know much about it, actually.
No, I don't know that much about it either. I just know, like minus base level stuff. And I'm glad that I don't know much about it because I don't want to know much about it. But no, what got us together was goodness. We both wanted goodness for each other and for each other and ourselves. I love you too. And we both chose goodness, and that's how we got together.
Yeah, clay is interesting because it's very fine particles of dirt, but dirt is not rocks and sand. Dirt is decomposed carboned materials such as plant matter and bug matter. And so it's really interesting that clay it has sand in it, but it's not a large percent. It's a lower percent than it is to
hubby,
dirt from carbon and so on.
I realize I want to say something. So I do want to go back onto the good subjects.
Yeah.
But we were talking about demons, and I was saying, yeah, they can get you what you want, and they can put curses on other people, and they can, they can inflict unhealth on you and such. Yes, they can do all that, but God who created them, I suppose, is more powerful than that. So he can grant you all the good things. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
when you're not alone in the fight, there's a whole witness of angels.
Yeah. But I don't want to make it sound like if you want something in life, go pray to the demons. You know what I mean? Because they're the only people who can fix it. No.
I see what
God
you're
is
saying.
more powerful than the demons. And the demons are but scared of God and Mary and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a good thing to say.
yeah,
It's true.
so
That's a good thing.
it's important to go towards the light.
Go towards the
Go
light.
towards the goodness.
And just because you pray for something doesn't mean you'll get it, because sometimes things we pray for aren't really that important.
Yeah, I'm super glad that some of the stuff I hoped for did not come to me.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful of that.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Goodness is just nice. Yeah, right? It's
Yeah.
easier to breathe around good things. It is true. It's
It is,
so much
and you
peace.
know what?
Peace is such
Peace.
a great thing.
If you're chasing after happiness or peace, go down that road of goodness because you will get there.
Yeah, pursue goodness. Yeah, absolutely.
You will. I mean, for me, I've never felt more happy and peaceful in my life. And I'm like pursuing that kind of stuff, the good stuff. So,
Yeah. And as soon as you turn tail, or as soon as turn tail, that's the word. As soon as you try to, like, as soon as you, what's the word? Betray yourself, right? Let's say. Betray yourself to, like, not goodness. You immediately feel it. You immediately
Yeah.
recognize, like,
man, that wasn't good for me.
yeah, it's not just guilt.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like
how
hurts
you
your
how you
heart.
interact with people immediately
Yeah.
changes the, like, and it's not just like because of guilt that you interact differently. There's like literally things come to your head that normally wouldn't, or yeah, it's just
Yeah.
you're.
I mean,
bad
when
influences.
you do one bad thing, it leads to
just-
another bad thing,
yeah,
another bad thing.
it
But
just
it's the
brings such
same.
unpeace.
It's kind of the same with goodness, though. So if you find it very difficult to be good or do good or have a good attitude or whatever, that just means that you need to work on it. Honestly, like it just means that it's a skill.
Yeah, pursue it with honesty. Yeah,
Because I
pursue it
think
with
people
honesty.
who are good it's hard to be bad. You know what I mean?
That's so great, Dill. That's so awesome.
I
Yeah,
found
that's
it.
very
I found it very difficult to be good, but I worked at it, and now I find it very difficult to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're doing.
Because it's
awesome.
just like
You're really good.
you go on whatever. You just get good at whatever you're good at, and then you become bad at the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm good at being good and bad at being bad.
I'm bad at being bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely, Till.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, gratefulness is such
Oh yeah.
such an amazing, peaceful thing to practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Being grateful is really nice. It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels
I
good when you
feel-
can recognize like the goodness in around you. It feels like then the more you notice the good around you, the more good you feel.
Yeah.
And it's like I used to say this a lot. I think it's a really good saying because it's short and true. Oh my gosh, the way you look at the world around you is how you feel living in it.
Yeah.
So if you think the world is crap, you're gonna feel like crap. And that's the line. That's it. The way you feel about the world around you is really how you're gonna feel living in it. So if you think the world is crap, you're gonna feel like crap. And if you think the world is great, you're gonna feel great. Like literally, that's perspective, right?
Yeah.
And so to spend time intentionally recognizing that goodness so that you can feel good about the world around you can do good. Now, obviously, sometimes the world around you is not good and that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, if you don't have... It's kind of hard because I've had periods of my life where I felt like there was no good in my life, but there actually was. And then I felt there were times in my life where I was looking for the good and there actually was no good in my life, like at all. And there was times where whatever.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to... Like, remember the other day, Door Wednesday, you were saying, like, you're exactly where you need to be, and, like, all this stuff, and, like, everything, you just need to find the goodness. And I'm just, like, thinking back to when I was in a bad situation, I was, like, I was like, that is not where I was meant to be. You know? Like, there was no way I was supposed to stay in there in that situation. You know what I mean?
no,
There's
I don't
no
think you were
way I was
supposed to
supposed
stick
to
around, for
look
sure.
for the goodness in that, and like, I was supposed to look for the badness and acknowledge
yeah,
it.
that's
You know
true,
what I
that's
mean?
true.
So it's like, it's very difficult to know someone else's situation well enough to like see if they're actually not seeing the good because they're not looking hard enough, or they actually are just in a terrible situation they need to get out. You know what I mean?
I didn't quite mean it that way though.
Yeah.
I wasn't speaking about someone's situation whether they should change it or not.
Yeah.
Not at all. I meant more so like where you're at in not in life, but wherever you are, you're always capable of doing the main thing, the important things,
The good thing.
the good things.
Yeah.
No matter where you're at, you're always capable of doing good. So you're always in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you should stick around if you're in a toxic relationship.
Well, the good
obviously,
thing
things
could
like
be
that.
leaving.
Yeah, the good thing, yeah, exactly. The good thing at this moment could be literally saying, you know what? This is bad for the both of us.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing how people can get so stuck in these toxic, like, relationships or work environments, and they feel like, man, if I leave, like, they're gonna be so ruined, like, they're so reliant on me, or, like, in terms of, like, even work, like, you know, like, they need me for this project. If I leave, it's gonna fall apart. And then you leave, and it's like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like the best thing you could have done, not for you, just for yourself, but it's like, because those problems existed, they continued to exist because you were there. And it's not that you were causing the problems, it's that because you were there, you were kind of like the tape holding the whole, you know, holding the leak. And because you ripped that tape off, oh my gosh, it's a leak. But like, now they have to fix it. Now they're forced to be in a position where they have to fix it themselves, and they will fix it because they have to.
Yeah. And that's good.
That's the thing. They're not fixing it because you're there and you're holding it together. But as soon as you're gone, they're fixing it
Yeah, that's true.
because they're forced to. They need to be put in a position where they're forced to fix their problems.
And that can be a good thing for them.
That can be a good thing to them, for them. And to be honest, as much as I want to think, oh man, it's going to be so hard for them, like, I've never seen a bad outcome, like a permanent bad outcome from that.
Yeah.
You know
you're
what I
right,
mean?
You're right. Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
yeah, maybe temporarily they're in a pinch, you know, but like, it's always better in the long term. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's really good. HP Tempest, you said I try to say thank you out loud more often. It's hard sometimes. And why do you think that is? Why do you think it's hard sometimes? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, well, I remember this one point in my life where it was really difficult to say sorry. Like, I would be like, oh my gosh, I want to say sorry so bad, and I'll be like, and I couldn't say anything. Like, it just wouldn't come out, and it was just my pride.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because you
because
don't want to admit
I
that
didn't
you
want to
could
be
be-
sorry. I mean, now I say sorry every 5 seconds. Sorry.
Yeah. To
Let
say
me
sorry
go.
means that you admit that you're wrong, but
Yeah.
you can't.
I
admit
couldn't.
that- because then your ego goes down, and that's like
Yeah.
something you have to cherish, and
Well-
you don't want people looking down on you because you did something wrong. So it's better to. Yeah, pride is that way. It can be
Yeah,
really
when I was younger,
stifling.
like a child, I would not want to be wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, I am always right. I am the smart. You are dumb.
I was that way too. It was bad. It was very awful.
I think children are like that.
Hi, Hanyan. I got it from my brother
Uh,
because he was like that, and I don't know why, but I thought that's how we were supposed to be. Because my nature isn't that way.
yeah. It says, hi, Nyan. It's been interesting to see your evolution throughout all these years, way back then and now. In a good way. I'm glad you're happy where you are now. Thank you.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm the happiest I've ever been. I think so. Are you the happiest you've ever been?
Yeah.
You don't have to
I'm
lie.
happy. You know, I'm a pretty happy person.
Yeah, you're generally content.
I'm quite
I mean,
content, but
I'm generally content. Oh my gosh, my tummy is like,
I've
hungry.
definitely had way worse times, but I haven't
Yeah.
had times that I would recognize as way happier. So I think this is, I could say, this happiest I've ever been. Yeah, for sure.
HP Tempest. Don't really know. Don't want to make up an answer.
Yeah, no, that's appropriate. That's great.
Is it?
Think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, really do think about
Yeah,
it.
do think about why is it so hard for me to say thank you sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Am I not thankful? Am I not grateful that this person did this thing, like took this time out of their day to do this for me? Do I not? And really, I guess try to think about, like, if... Okay, so for me, I kind of relate this actually. Because I found it very difficult to be thankful because I would always be doing things for other people. So whenever someone did something for me, I'll be like, okay, thanks. I mean, I'd be like, no thanks, but like, I wouldn't be thankful because I'll be like, that's not hard. What you're doing is not hard. I do that all the time. You know, I do that for you all the time, and I don't feel like I broke my back helping you out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't think that.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that what they did was hard, so I wouldn't be thankful. But nothing, the catch was nothing was hard for me. I would, even though it literally was, I wouldn't acknowledge it as being hard.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right, because then that's kind of like a pride thing too.
Yeah, it was a pride thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, even though I worked on something for like 12 hours or like a week, I would be like, that wasn't hard. And like, when I would give it to someone, like,
That's relatable.
it would mean nothing to me if they said thank you. Because I was like, well, that wasn't hard. That was no skin off my back
Right.
kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So whenever someone did something for me, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting because
I don't feel that way anymore.
if you grade yourself one way, then you're going to grade the world.
Exactly. I was like, what I'm doing is not valuable, even though I spent like a week on it, even though it's like what they really wanted, means nothing. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, it's relatable what you said. What's weird is I say thank you more often when I don't mean it.
Yeah. I get
Yeah,
that.
sometimes when it's like something really like
Oh yeah.
really like for me when
Uh-huh.
something is overwhelmingly generous,
It's like, how
I'm
can
just
you
like,
even say thank you?
I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to try to say it most sincerely as possible, but I'm just in the dark right now because like I don't know what to do. I don't
It's like,
think I
imagine
can
if-
accept this generosity, but I'm going to because
Yeah.
you're giving it to me and I
Yeah.
recognize that feels good, and it's not just about feeling good. It's like it's a good thing and I thank you, but it's like
Well, they
I
put thought
don't know
into it.
I don't know how to receive it because it's so generous.
Well,
and
saying thank
kind.
you isn't enough, right?
Yeah.
Like, if someone bought you a house or something, it's like, what do you even do?
Yeah, what do you say? What do you do?
It's like,
you're just like
oh.
uh-huh.
Like, okay. You're
Thank you for hearts.
Thank you for heart.
Thank you.
Thank you for clicking the heart
Thank you for
button.
going heart button. Thank you for
But,
clicking
yeah,
the red
I mean, you would say thank you, but it's like, man,
cordioid.
how?
Thank you for clicking the red cordioid.
Ding dong. It's like, do you ever thank your parents for raising you? Thank you for spending like 20 years of your life looking after me. Bye.
Yeah. Thanks, Spooky Angie. I told my mom on our wedding day,
Yeah.
I said, while we were dancing, I said, thank you for making me. Yeah, thank you for putting me into this beautiful world.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
Well, it was, and they were like, they're playing that song, what a beautiful world. Wonderful, wonderful world. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Eyes
lovely.
on blue.
I don't know if I ever thanked my parents for bringing me into this world.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting
Even
video.
though that's like the best thing they've...
He's like, "Hi, Mom. The best thing you ever did was bring me into this world." Well, for me, the best thing you ever did for me. No, they would probably be like, yeah,
That's the best thing you've ever done.
yeah. You know, I think most enduring parents would say, yeah, of course that was the best thing you ever did. How do you do anything better than actually bringing an entire human being?
Yeah, they're like,
who can do a bunch
not
of
my
stuff?
siblings, just me.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
I'm
They
the
were
best
bad.
one.
That was bad. No, that was bad of you for them. But no, me, that was great. Great job.
The best thing you ever did.
Yeah, best thing you ever did. Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Not y'all. That's funny. I say thank you when I'm supposed to, but not as often as when I genuinely feel grateful.
Hello.
Do you hold yourself to an extremely high standard? Maybe that's why. Oh, I think I figured out. I feel guilty when they help me. If I say thank you, they might do it again.
Oh.
You know what?
Ah. That's interesting.
You know what? I have this thing too, kind of similar but not quite, is that whenever someone says they're gonna do something for me but they haven't done it yet, I never say thank you. If they're like, oh, I'm gonna do this for you, I don't say thank you, because if I say thank you, I'm like, now they have to do it. Now they're gonna feel pressured to do it because I already thanked them.
Yeah.
So I just wait till they do it and then I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. Or people go, hey, can you do this for me? Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Good night.
yeah,
Good night,
you feel
Nancy.
guilty that do you think you don't deserve help? Do you feel like you don't want help?
I can say this, HB Tempest. I know I felt guilty before because people give me stuff. Actually, that happened a lot. And you kind of got to let go of like, because here's the thing. Like, sometimes people do stuff for me and it's like, I can't receive it as much. It's like, I know emotionally I cannot receive it as much as they hope.
Oh, and also they're doing it because they want to.
Yeah, but the thing is, yes, they're doing it because they want to. So that's important to recognize. But the thing, what's interesting. Yeah, sorry, you have something?
No, go ahead.
Okay. What's interesting is, like, if you feel guilty because they've done something for you, it's like you feel that you owe them. And you feel like, well, I haven't done something back for them, or I don't measure up to their generosity or their charity or whatever. Like, I now owe them, or I didn't deserve this, or I don't have. It's like you're making it about you, and it's like, well, they're giving me something. Yeah, you're making it about you though in the wrong way. What I mean is, so if you now, I'm not saying this is the case, but this is the case for me back when I was experiencing this. And it's like I had to recognize that it was inappropriate for me to feel guilty when, I mean, obviously I didn't do anything wrong, but also love doesn't work by having a balance. And if I were to do something for other people with the idea that they could feel guilty if I did something for them, then I wouldn't be free to give. I wouldn't be free to love. And therefore, I'm also doing that to them. They're not free to give to me. They're not free to love, because the way that I'm going to interpret it is, now I owe them, or I haven't, it's not an equal trade in any kind of way. But love isn't an equal thing. It's just something you give freely, and there's no care to balance. But also, like, the last thing I want to say is, it's important to recognize value. And that's kind of the last thing that I had to figure out was, human value is not based off these kinds of balancing economies. Human value is not based off an economy of, like, how much you get done in a day, how
much you give,
how great you are seen in the environment, how much you give. Yeah. Like, your value is not equivalent to the output of your works. Your value is not equivalent to the amount of money you own. Your value is not equivalent to like any of these things. And so it can be really, it seems disconnected, but like one of the reasons Japan and Korea have the highest suicide rates in the world, people say it's because they're overworked. Well, why are they overworked? It's because in those societies, they strongly believe that your contribution to society is your value. And if you don't contribute, and if you're unable to contribute, if you don't make high enough grades, if you don't work hard enough, blah, 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 if you're not able to meet those standards, you are worthless. You are a blight to society. And therefore, your negative value, and when you see yourself that way, it's very self-destructive, as that would be obvious. But in those societies, that's the standard. That's the rate, or that's how people look. They say, how productive are you? And then they measure people's values by that system. And I think that that leads to really bad stuff. I'm not saying that's what you're experiencing, but that's something I had to recognize in myself. It's like, if someone's giving me something, that has nothing to do with with economy. It's like I should just let go of my pride, or let go of this feeling of like, obviously of guilt, but also like that it had anything to do with worthiness of me. Mm-hmm. My worth hasn't changed, hasn't increased or decreased. But yeah, I don't know if that's relevant to you, Tempest. That's just stuff that I had to go through to kind of like, that was some of the stuff I had to go through to begin to accept gifts from other people and not feel guilty. And there was more to it too, but a lot of it was just learning to be humble, learning to recognize value where it's at, and like just be humble and be like, I'm not like more important than this person. And it's not like I think that in my head that I am, but it's my brain reacts to things as if I thought that sometimes, you know, and just being able to humble yourself and just say, I accept what you are doing as good. Like, I accept what this other person is doing, and my will has nothing to do with it. I'm not valuing my will over other people's wills. I'm just going to allow what's happening to happen and be happy with it. And that's a level of humility that I think that I needed to start to accept gifts without feeling guilt. And being able to say thank you for them.
Yeah. So what HP Tempest just said, I'm usually the one who helps everyone. I like being the person who helps. And I know that when someone helps me, they feel the same good feeling that I do. Mm-hmm. I can't control how I feel. So I try to realize that what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it. Then I choose to act instead of acting on the invasive. Yeah. So I actually relate to this very much. Like,
yeah.
You know me, like, oh my gosh, I'm about to like cry right now just thinking about it. Like, I love helping people. I'm just like, yeah, no big deal. I'll do that. I'll do that 12-month project. I'll do that. And it's just like easy. No, just get off my back. I don't know why I'm saying that now. It's like a saying now. But I'm just like, yeah, oh, great. I mean, like, if I can help you, that's like cool.
It's your love language almost.
Yeah, like it's like my love.
That's how you show love.
Well, here's the thing.
That's
what
how you do for everybody. Yeah.
That's how I show love.
Yeah.
Yes, but if I receive the same thing back, I'm just like, look at me, I'm crying. It's just like.
Well, it kind of makes sense because it's weighty.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight because you do things for other people nonchalantly as a way to show your care and love for them in the world that you live in. Yeah. And then when they do that to you, it's overwhelming because that is your love language. But like, it's also the thing that hurts the most, you know? And it's also, it's the most weighty thing. So it's like, yeah.
I'm like loudly crying.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe HP Tempest and I are the same person.
Oh goodness! I just hugged you.
I'm typing in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm like that too, and I don't know why I'm like that. But it's weird because sometimes I'll be like, especially if the gift is so big, it's like it can't even register it.
Yeah.
So like I'm not even affected by it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, it just yeah,
It's like
yeah,
the
absolutely.
bigger- the
Your mind just
bigger-
shuts down because it's
Yeah.
overwhelming. Yeah,
It's like-
absolutely.
Dissociate.
Yeah, disassociate. Like, yeah, you get a generous gift of some kind or another.
It's like
but
someone
some-
gives me like $1 million. I'm like, beep. Anyway,
Keep moving on. I don't know how to process that, and I don't think I'll ever will. So
And
I'm
it's
just
like,
gonna
cool.
not
I
process.
give you
Yes.
$1
Here we
million.
go.
But if
Well,
someone,
bye, Neki. Sorry, you have to
Bye.
go, but have a great
yeah,
night.
if someone like,
Bye, Marshmallow.
if someone wants to help me with like my project,
Hmm.
or like offers, like wants to do something with me, I'm like,
Yeah. Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, it's hard to handle it.
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm just like, no, 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 no. Yeah, I can't handle it.
Spooky Engi or Spooky Engi? Or neither?
But why do we feel this way? Hmm. Why do I feel this way?
Trauma.
Trauma! You're
Yeah.
gonna bring out the trauma?
I don't know. Why?
Why? What's the trauma? What's the trauma?
It's always, our
What's
therapists
the
always tell you
trauma?
it's childhood trauma.
What's the trauma?
You're gonna have to go back and find out.
What do you mean what's trauma?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, thanks for being my childhood.
Yeah, $20 million.
You need $20 million.
Thank you.
I don't know. Is that denario?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I just have to find out what the D means. I think it's denario. D. 5? What's the 5 mean?
I don't know what the 5 means.
Thank you for the high five.
Thank you
And the
for
balloons and the
5.
star balloon.
It's my 5th birthday.
Oh my goodness.
We both have GERD too.
Oh no, maybe we are clones.
You know what I said to my doctor the other day? I'm like, hey doctor, do you think like I get these really bad chest pains sometimes from GERD, supposedly from GERD. They thought it was inflamed cartilage before, but now they're like, no, it's just burns in your esophagus. I'm like, well, that's great. So I've been like medicated for like 4 months now on this like anti-GERD stuff.
Is it Vietnamese? Dong?
I have no
Dawn?
idea. But anyway, I was like, hey, do you think we could get someone to look in my throat, like look in my stomach, see what's going on in there, like see if it actually is like a GERD problem? I'm like, you know, and he's like, no, that's not necessary. Just keep taking your pills. And I'm like, rude? I was like, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this, sir. Yeah.
I was battling payment method because none of them were. Is it Vietnamese currency?
Christian Rivera says he really hit the nail on the head. Dude, what's my trauma? I don't have trauma. I don't have trauma.
Maybe they're really far behind. This is something I said a really long time ago.
Yeah, probably. Well, they were talking about the trauma. I was just trying to figure out what my... Oh, the 5th super on the live stream. Wow, we've only had 5 supers? Get it together.
Get together, team. Where are our supers? Think about it. How long have we been doing this
Think
for
about
you?
it.
How long have we been servicing you? Okay, don't. We're kidding.
Oh my
We
gosh.
love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Oof, oof.
Do you have any? Okay, yeah, Vietnamese. Okay, great. I got it. I searched it up.
Okay. What was I... Are we gonna deep dive into HP Tempest trauma and
No, I don't think HP Tempest wants that.
I want that. I don't want to know what my trauma is.
Yeah, HP Tempest, can we make the stream about you and just dive into your personal
what's
traumas?
our trauma?
Hmm.
With people helping us out. I don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you.
What?
I can't tell you what the trauma was.
what's my trauma?
What that specific event is.
If you're
But-
so good, if
okay.
you're such a good therapist, tell me what my trauma is.
Fine. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay. All right. So when you were little,
Oh,
okay. If you like to do things for other people,
Yeah.
that's your love language. That's also the language that you get most hurt by. It's what you're most
No.
vulnerable to.
no.
So
If people do things for me, I'm like, good.
Yeah, it's hard. No, if it's them doing malicious things to you, or
Working against me? I don't know if people
maybe.
do that.
Well, anyways,
I've never had someone.
regardless of if it's the way that you're most offended or feel most unloved or whatever, that doesn't matter. But my point is, it's something that is you're vulnerable to, because love is a vulnerable thing. You give yourself open. You open yourself up to other people. You give your time to other people. You give your actions to other people, right? And so you're making yourself vulnerable. But then you get hurt in the process of giving. So you give to people, and then it's a sacrifice that you have to make. And that's painful sometimes because people are demanding, or people start to expect things from you, and then they want more and more and more, and it never stops. Or people take what you do for them and they squander it or squash it and make fun of it or whatever, right?
Okay,
and
sure.
And so you do these things, and I don't know what those things are for you, but that's what happens. And then this is the thing that you're most vulnerable to. So then when someone finally does something good for you, it touches you in such a vulnerable way where you have already built up walls that you can't receive it and feel it the way that you're meant to, because you have these experiences that have tainted it, and you're really sensitive to it. Something like that. I just saw you give a big gasp. Did you? Are you okay? No, I'm so sorry. I know you. I love you.
I love you. I just want to say something. No, it actually reminded me. It reminded me of something crazy. So I was like coming out of I was coming out of a terrible situation this one time, and so I was like not happy for a long time, and then I started feeling this feeling of happiness, and whenever I would feel the feeling of happiness, my heart would start racing and I would have a panic attack because I was so not used to the feeling of happiness. So whenever I would get happy, I would like feel like I was gonna die. Like I was like, I'm gonna die of happiness, like for real, like actually, like I'm gonna have a heart attack and die because I'm so happy.
That's because when you're in a situation a really long time where you have to deny your happiness because you're like, I can't receive happiness right now, so I'm going to make it so that my brain doesn't want it or care about it anymore. Yeah. And so but the thing is, then when it starts to come, it's really hard to deal with because your brains have mechanisms to combat it. It's like you can't accept it into your world.
Yeah,
and so
my body would like freak out whenever my brain would feel happy. It was just like, and it was just like, I would start crying because it would hurt so bad. Like my chest would hurt so bad when I felt happy that I started crying. And that happened for like 6 months.
Yeah, that was intense.
Yeah. And then I finally was happy often enough that it stopped. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's good. I just had such a visceral reaction to being happy because I wasn't happy for such a long time. Anyway, so maybe that's what I feel when people give me things. It's like I have such a
guys, you don't have to retract your messages. They were fine.
What am I saying? Why are they retracting?
Great.
Why are they retracting their messages? Why are you deleting your messages?
Just type them again.
Type
them back into there. You gave meanies. I love you.
Anyway, so
hey, Christian Rivera, thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've never ever even heard of someone having happiness and that being their reaction.
Right.
Like I've never in my life even heard of that happening.
Well, you built up mental. You created in your head how to navigate happiness, shut it down, and you were like in this crazy battle where your brain didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah. Because
it had its mechanisms firing against itself, and then you wanted it, and it was just exploding, and you couldn't. Yeah, I think that's.
No, I literally thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, I know.
like I felt like I was gonna die every time I got happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I become scared of being happy.
It's scared of happiness. Yeah.
Don't make me happy.
Mm.
Don't make me happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 But maybe that's like similar.
Mm.
Wow. That's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I can be happy now without
Yeah.
having a literal heart attack and actually literally dying. That's good. Well, I'm fixed now.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need more people to do stuff. Do something for me. Do something for me. Do something for me. Do something for me. I need people to do things for me so I can get over this trauma.
Mm.
Go get me a drink of juice.
Oh.
Oh, could you please answer the door?
Yeah,
Thank you. Anyway, back to chat. Hi, everyone. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? I'm trying to have some drama up here. I'm trying to have some drama. That's so awkward. I'm trying to have a traumatic breakdown. Someone just knocks at the door. Ooh. Hey, that's
Somebody else did something for you.
Ooh. Thank you. I just got some fries. My trauma is healed. Thank you. Could you please get some seasoning for these fries?
Oh yeah, you want some like paprika?
Whatever, anything. See, look, I'm trying to fix my trauma, guys. I'm asking for everything.
Sweet paprika goes good on fries.
Oh, thank
Be
you.
careful with it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, $1 USD. Okay. Ryan is washing glasses to get my juice because I'm trying to fix my trauma. Christian Rivera, we're very wise. You shouldn't set yourself on fire to keep others warm and idolize the first person who puts you out. That's interesting. Ooh. I'm pretty good statement right there. You're smart. Phil Pickle says, trauma can be crazy because imagine being so mentally messed up from it that your mind blocks it from your memory and it randomly comes back to life or comes back like a truck after a long time. That happens to me. Yeah. Trauma is kind of weird because like, yeah, I'm like, I don't have trauma, and then I get hit with this stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to live my life. Why is it all being so traumatic and stuff? You know? Kind of weird. That's good. There we go. I had to pray when I kneeled. Alfonso's trauma is that I'm such a reliable person because I'm conditioned to help everyone and now everyone won't take enough of me. Tropical breeze. Yeah, Eddie, doesn't matter. Yeah, whichever. Yeah, Alfonso, yeah, I went there and I was doing things for people all the time, and then in the beginning I was having fun and they started asking me for things and I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I like doing stuff for people, and then they would ask me, and then when I was like, I can't really because I'm doing XYZ, they would get mad at me. I'm like, dude, what? I'm doing stuff for you. You should be grateful, not expectant, or what I'm giving you is a gift, not an expectation. You know, you shouldn't expect things from me. You shouldn't rely on me. Everything I give is a gift. And you gotta tell them, Alfonso, when I give, it's a gift. It's not an expectation. When I give, it's you know, it's like I'm wrapping up a present for you. It's not something that I'm gonna be doing every. You shouldn't expect me to give you presents every day, you know? So just make sure you know that what you give is a gift and it should not be an expectation and should be received like a gift. It should be like, wow, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to give me this gift. You know what I mean? That's what that should be. Yeah. Yeah. Kristen Rivera says, glad to see you guys as such a comforting, expressive, and wise couple. Nyan was my childhood, and I love static songs. I'm grateful to see what a wonderful community was built. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm super happy, and I think we're super awesome, and you guys are awesome, and yeah, I'm super grateful and excited for where I'm at right now. And I'm feeling pretty good about it. Hi Sharon Yang, welcome. I imagine just chilling and then Trauma be like, hey, remember this happened to you? Now you'll think about it for weeks. Yeah, luckily I'm not a person who thinks back on the past very often. So I just kind of look forward to the future. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank God. I'm fine. I just forgot how to drink.
Do that one time.
I did that one already.
Good job. Did you put any of this on there?
Nope.
Did you want some on there?
Sure.
Did you?
I trust you with that more than I trust myself. And I'll feel more comfortable if you mess it up than if I mess it up.
Okay.
Because I'm perfect and can't make mistakes. No, I'm just kidding. Can we talk about that trauma? No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
We got a nice compliment from Christian Rivera.
They're a very nice, complimentive person.
Yeah.
What'd they say?
They said, glad to see you guys as such a comforting, expressive, and wise couple. None was my childhood.
Aww.
And I love static songs. Grateful to see what a wonderful community was built.
Thank you. That's lovely.
That is good.
You like paprika? Alright.
Sure.
All right.
Sharon Yang says, I don't like it when people say that they have PSD as a joke. Or PTSD, sorry. But there's a difference between just being stressed about something and being diagnosed with PTSD.
Oh, very different.
Yeah, I don't think I have a PTSD.
Hey, Sharon.
I think I have traumas.
No, you don't have PTSD.
No,
You
know what's
had
weird?
it. You actually had PTSD.
Did I? How? Why? Because I had nightmares and was like hiding under windowsills and stuff, thinking someone was gonna kill me.
No.
I think I'm paranoia.
Yeah. There are different forms of PTSD.
Uh-huh.
I know someone who had PTSD. Basically, their whole brain would shut down and they couldn't move. And they would recognize that they are alive, but
Oh, like
they
dissociation.
couldn't do anything. Yeah,
Like-
high-level disassociation, yeah.
Oh, I
That's
had
one
that?
form of that's one form of
Why
it.
do you think I had that?
But you didn't have that form.
Oh,
Why
why do you think I had PTSD?
You know when people made you happy and you were like literally dying?
Yeah, I thought I was actually dying.
Your heart would speed up to the point where it was like scary.
Yeah. That's PTSD?
That can be when your body
No, I
reacts that
I
way.
wasn't having trauma over being happy though. Was I? Did I have trauma over being happy?
It's not necessarily always a very specific memory or playback, though sometimes it can be.
I was having no playbacks.
Right. It's a big category of stuff, but it's also not that big. It involves actual conditions.
You know what? I'm surprised I don't have PTSD.
Hmm?
I'm surprised I don't have PTSD.
Yeah. Well, maybe they wouldn't classify what you had as PTSD, but
I think I'm a medical condition.
that was like, that's something in your brain making your body literally.
Isn't it amazing what our brains can do?
Yeah. Oh yeah, EMDR, yeah.
What?
EMDR is a really actually kind of neat
What's
process.
EMDR?
I forget what it stands for, but basically it's this process where you try to get your subconscious mind to talk to your conscious mind
Oh man, I try to do that all the time.
by doing specific activities.
Oh, like
And also revisiting memories and doing really very.
it's like cognitive behavioral therapy or something?
It's like a 6-month program of these specific exercises that you have to do to
Oh, it's like when you dissociate and then you ground yourself back in reality by like touching the floor and stuff.
It utilizes some of those types of things.
Okay, obviously it's not just that. I just have very disconnected basic. I heard it once. Something like that.
Yeah, PTSD is so passionate. I'm sorry to hear that, Sharon.
No, I'm not sorry, Sharon.
You're lovely, Sharon, and you are loved, and you are lovable.
I think that maybe if my traumatic thing only happened once, maybe then I'd have PTSD. Maybe because it happened like thousands of times, maybe I just don't have PTSD.
I just think that you're very blessed.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, spooky NG, yeah, sometimes think about my past, have a slight breakdown followed by, well, it's in the past now, and go on with my day. Yeah, understand that.
Yeah. I don't really think about my past.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't really do that, but
sometimes I get flashbacks, but like it doesn't. It's like completely disconnected from my emotions. Like I have objective flashbacks. I'm like, oh, I didn't need that. Thanks, bye. You know.
Yeah.
And I think, back then when I was going through traumatic stuff, I had no emotional reaction.
Right.
So maybe when I look back, I don't have an emotional reaction. I hope that never changes because I don't want to ever have an emotional reaction to that.
Yeah. Same deal. I mean, generally, I don't look at the past, but
Yeah, I'm like, meh. It happened.
yeah, I try to take the good out of anything I can, and to some degree that can rectify. Doesn't necessarily justify, but it might rectify to some degree.
Yeah.
Some things in the past, and some things I'm like, that's a regret, and I will live the rest of my life with regretting that, and that's fine. I mean, not that I'm interested or that it brings me down ever, but I think live a life with no regrets to me is I don't understand that statement because if you live your life with no regrets, that means you don't regret the bad things you did to others, and I think that
it's good to regret things.
I think it's important to regret things. I think it's important to have that conscience.
I have one regret. No, 2. No, 3. The more I think about it, the
I'm
more.
sure there's a lot.
Well, I have one big regret, and then the other 2 are like, well, yeah, probably should regret those 2. And it's weird because sometimes you can regret things that, like maybe you did to another person or something, and then they just don't even care. Like even in the moment, they're like, whatever, and you're like, traumatized for life because of what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the opposite. You could have been like, whatever, I'm not thinking anything. And then someone be traumatized by your actions and you're like, what? How are you even coming into the picture? You know?
Sorry, Alfonso. I'd beat
That's
him
what
up for
make
you,
it-
but that wouldn't help.
I don't know because every other person, no matter family or friend, throws their crap and misses on me. Sorry, Alfonso.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing so what I did when people were relying on me for like, and expecting me to do things for them just because it's in my nature, I had to stop doing things for them. That was the only way to make them respect me again. Yeah.
Sorry, say that again?
So
Here's
the only
some
way to get people, so when I had people expect things from me,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a giving person,
Right, right.
and I gave so much that they started expecting it from me,
Mm-hmm.
the only way I made them somewhat respect me or not hate me is to completely stop doing anything for them.
Right.
Like dead, like, I mean, like, what's the word? Like completely never do anything for them again, essentially.
Yeah.
And over time has to pass because initially they'll be angry, but then they'll actually learn to respect you again
Mm-hmm. That's true.
as a
You're right.
person,
You're right.
you know, and then they might actually start respecting your time again.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That's the only thing I could do to fix that.
I expect streams. Oh no. We did promise them, so.
Yeah. I had to drag Ryan out of bed this morning. I felt bad.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I'm glad you did. I was really happy.
I had a little tear.
I was glad
Bless
that you
you.
did. Thank you.
Oh, you opened the door.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
We both have severe allergies. Well,
Yours are much worse than mine right now.
okay, mine is severe, but I'm taking medications, so it's
Yeah.
not severe anymore.
Yeah, regret is a sign of growth that you learned since then. Yeah, that's.
But yeah,
that's-
regret's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. It's accurate.
I think more than the trauma that was put on me, I'm like more than the stuff that I was a victim to or whatever. I regret more the stuff I did to other people, or like I feel traumatized more by the stuff I did to other people,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's like minor in comparison.
Right.
Doesn't even compare.
Well, you were really good at forgiving others. Like to you, that's not even a question.
Oh, well, for me, I don't have the, what is that, revenge? I don't have the revenge gene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, whatever. No skin off my back, apparently.
Mm-hmm. She didn't actually drag me out of bed. She was so gentle. She was like, "Do you want to stream or do you want to stay in bed? I'll just go stream if you don't want to, and then I'll go stream by myself. Otherwise, you you can come with me, but you can stay in bed. Sorry for waking you up." And I was like, "No, thank you. This was good. This is good. Thank you. I will go stream with you."
Yeah, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean when I say I dragged him out of bed.
Yeah.
I guess in my mind, I was dragging you out of bed. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm waking him up.
I would feel the same way.
And
though.
I'm like,
That's exactly how I feel. It's like,
Like-
I have to wake her up. No, she's like getting sleep, and I mean she does that every night. But still, like I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Like, hey, you're gonna have to feel terrible for a second as you wake up. You know,
yeah.
this is why I hold grudges longer than necessary. I wish I got respect instead of insults and lashing out for being jobless. Fair. Can I just tell you something, Alfonso? This is interesting thing about respect. Respect is not earned. It is learned.
Yeah, some people just literally don't know how to respect others, especially parents.
Mm-hmm. My point is, don't expect others to respect you.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If you give respect to others, and I'm not saying you don't, but if you do give respect to others, genuinely, and you tell them to their face that you respect them, they will begin to admire that and treat you
You
with more
gotta respect yourself.
But you have to respect yourself over, yeah, of course, because you don't want to be.
Because, like, if you
carpet.
don't respect yourself, then
Mm-hmm.
people are not gonna know how to.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So Keep that in mind. Respect is not earned; it's learned. And so when people disrespect you, recognize that that's their that's their
that's their choice, and that's their
lacking.
Yeah,
and it's not yours.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely agreed.
I respect you too, Sharon. You're awesome.
I respect you. I respected. Respected. Regret is a sign of growth. Oh yeah, you already read that. I like the signs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only make us bitter, not better. Yeah, we all know that.
Better, not better. Yeah.
I like that. That's a good rhyme.
Yeah, grudges. Well, it's hard because it's hard when you have grudges against people because you treat them differently. So if you have a grudge against someone but you're trying to fix the relationship, that's like impossible. That's like you're treating them like they're bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah. One of the biggest things my mom ever did for me, she did a lot of things, but one thing that really shaped my life is that when I was a kid...
Your mom is awesome.
My mom is awesome. My mom is...
Well, your mom is the greatest mom in the world, besides my mom, of course.
Yeah. That's basically everybody, all my friends growing up...
Because you're not allowed to say someone else's mom is better than...
Yeah. You're not allowed to say your own mom isn't the greatest mom in the world.
Well, technically, she's my mom, too.
She is your mom, too.
So she's pretty good.
But like all of my friends were like, your mom is literally the best mom. Other than my mom, your mom's the best mom ever in the whole stinking world. It's see what she did that was incredible. She didn't know she was doing it. She didn't realize she was just this kind of person. Is she would say things like, I trust my kids.
Do you want some of this?
I'm good right now. Oh. She would say things like, yeah, I heard the mom love, yes. Yeah, Diana. Oh my gosh, yeah. She would, well, she raised us well, and she was a bit strict. But she would say things like, she trusted her kids, and she would say that to other people with us present, and she gave us respect. Like, when we had something to say, she would listen, and she would let us know that we were respected, and she would talk it out with us. Not always, but she did at times. But I remember her telling us that, me and my brother, that she respected us. And when she did that, my mind clicked that says, I respect that. In fact, I respect her for respecting me. And I think that's weird, but here's the mental gymnastics we do. If you tell someone you trust them, immediately they think you're trustworthy. If you tell someone that they're smart, they're like, yes, someone that recognizes my intelligence. Oh, they must have intelligence too. In order to recognize like they must be smart to recognize that I'm smart. And so if you affirm someone's intelligence and say like, that's a really good idea, you're very smart, they will think you have smart ideas and want to listen to your ideas. So my point of this isn't to say you've done anything wrong, Alfonso. It's just to talk, really. I'm just talking about my life discoveries. And I think the point is, edify people. Talk good about people. And whether it's to their face or behind their back, but if you tell someone the things about them that you admire, they're going to start seeing you and reflecting that onto you, because that's just what naturally happens in our brains. She's the blueprint of a great mom. Yeah, absolutely.
So remember this thing I said the other day where one of my family members said something nasty to me? Like, so nasty. I was like, why would you say that? I love you.
Yeah, it's such a good one.
Completely disabled. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's such a good line.
I'm like, why would you say that? I love you.
Yeah. If you tell them I think you're a pineapple, they're not gonna believe they're a pineapple. They're gonna believe you're a pineapple. No.
Yeah. And they were not nasty again after that. It was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really. I really like that.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? I love you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like oh.
I mean, it's not like I did anything bad. They're just
Yeah.
they're just saying something off the cuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said that. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's probably the best comeback I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Someone insults you. Yeah, I know how to get this guy. How would you say that? I love you. And they'll be like so thrown off, and then they'll probably like follow up with, "What are you, gay or something?" And you'll be like, "No, man, what? I was like hoping we'd be friends, but whatever. Like, let's just pretend this didn't happen." And they'll be like, "Okay, okay." And then they'll probably never make fun of you again. It'd be amazing. Let's just pretend this
I
never happened.
genuinely meant it.
Yeah, I know.
I genuinely meant it.
You're fine. Why would you say that? I love you.
I wasn't even trying to make her stop.
Yeah, I know. You weren't trying to do it as a tactic. You were just being like, that was just the genuineness of you coming out. It's such a brilliant play, though. Racing in a game with toxic people. Yeah. How would you say that?
Okay. Well, I'm quite satisfied.
Bitter gourds. Oh, Alfonso, I like eating coffee beans. And dark chocolate, 100%. They're both good, though the 100% dark chocolate is way better, in my opinion. Though, like, every once in a while, a coffee bean might be really nice, but I like 100% chocolate. Like, literally baker's chocolate. Just break into a small piece and let it sit on your tongue and melt, and all that bitterness, and there's this nutty sweetness that's in there that you pull out of it. It's really nice. But what's funny is I don't like black coffee. It's too bitter. Oh.
Spooky and Jesus.
Yeah.
I tell people to sit on a pine cone if they really peeve me off. A pine cone. You know what? I can't imagine that being very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But what would be worse?
It happened in Sound of Music.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, and as a prank, they
Oh
put a
my
pine cone on her
goodness.
chair, and she sat on it. Did we watch that together?
We did, but I
Yeah.
don't remember that scene. It must have been in the beginning.
A cathartic stream AoE healing. Ah, yeah.
Okay, great. We're doing some healing. Heal, everyone.
Mm-hmm. We hope that you're all blessed and feeling awesome and
Yeah.
happy and healthy.
Pray for your health and your happiness and your peace. I think if you have peace, you've got it all.
Yeah.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can get happiness through peace, but you can't get peace through happiness.
That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Peace is the way.
Yeah. Peace is the
And it's all mental.
it's like the jewel, the crown jewel, that's what the word is.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace is the crown jewel
Mm-hmm.
that everyone seeks after,
Mm.
and rarely do they ever find it.
Well, people say they go after happiness, but happiness is a feeling and peace is like a state of mind.
Yeah. Peas, mushy peas. Mm. Canned peas. Yeah, they're real mushy. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So I need a pulling thread. Far, wait, la, a note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread, and that'll bring us back to do. That was a weird sped up and slow
That's
down, sped up,
fine.
slow down version.
Yeah.
So that I didn't get copyright.
Yeah.
Mhm. And also mispronouncing drink with a J sound, so that we don't get copyright. Jink. You can find peas at the grocery store. Peas in a pod.
Psychological attack.
Mmm.
Oh
Like a
my
wild thing.
goodness. Yeah, that's funny.
Now backwards.
Dosha Sally Dosha Sally Dosha Sally Espiastic Project Kelly Rufus.
It's so hard. That's too much for my brain to process. Not just words, it's melody too.
Okay, I'm happy. I'm quite happy. Bunny honey, I can see you're having fun.
Yeah, you ready to have a good time?
I'm also having fun. By the way, everyone, I made Christmas merch. It's coming out at Christmas time, November.
That's right. So get ready. Get going on that. Get pumped. And then stay pumped until Christmas, okay? That's a long pump. You are going, by the time Christmas ends, you are going to go into a deep state of your
my iPad
problem.
just died.
Well, at least you're happy. It's good. All right, we will get going now. Now that the iPad is dead.
I'm in a perpetual state of happiness and peace. My character is super happy. She's she landed on a good note. Freeze!
Hold on, I don't get it.
What? It's like what? Okay, there. Oh, there.
Oh, I got it.
Beautiful.
Wait, close enough.
This is someone trying to reach peace.
This is what peace looks like, guys. It's a live demonstration. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. Oh no.
Wait, hold on. The good morning one. Good morning.
There we go. It's done.
Cute.
Oh, you're so cute.
Good morning. Good.
Look, you're waking.
Good night.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. We love you.
Wishing all the best for your health, happiness, peace, wellness, and happiness and peace and well.
That's right.
And health.
And peace and wellness and happiness and wealth.
Love you all. I love you.
I love you.
I love you all.
Bye-bye.